Hello and welcome. We're going straight into game one with the Webcam League of Illusive TCG. I'm MrReeeee. Tonight I have with me Necrotic, and I'm pretty excited for tonight's Illusive Webcam League. What's going on, man? How have you been?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Busy day at work today, but otherwise all good. How about you?
Yeah, it was pretty chock busy at work. Also, I guess that's why we need a nice 3 hours of anime girls and boys and just some good old card gaming.
Very nice.
All right, so hopefully I've got the screen all set up. Hopefully you can hear us all correctly. We've got Rat versus Kevin C. Now, Rat played maybe last week or the week before a Jin, could be playing the same Jin coming out, and unsure what Kevin C. normally plays.
Yes, I haven't seen Kevin before, but Rat was on the Jin as well as I believe the Fire Tony as well that we saw a few weeks ago.
Yep. I don't know what that card is coming out first at the gate.
So that's
The
a trained
Spirit?
sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter?
So the Spirit's in the top left-hand corner, the Spirit of Fire, and then yeah, the 3 down for the trained sharpshooter.
So the new SB art.
SP2R, yes, correct.
Yes, I just took this year to learn like just all the standard cards, let alone now the SBRs of all the originals. Damn, that's a good card. This is a trained sharpshooter in fire?
Yeah, it's a norm element, but you would run it in like an ally aggressive deck because it's a pretty strong unit to have a 2/3 3 cost. And it has the class bonus ranged ability, I believe, as well.
Yeah, correct. If it gets distance +2, so it could be a 4/3, which is pretty common. If hopefully maybe seeing a fire Diana tonight, I'm pretty excited of that.
So it looks like Kevin's on a Spirit of Slime, passing the turn with 8 cards in hand. So we've got Rat swinging 2 into the Spirit of Slime with Trained Sharpshooter for 2, and coming in with a balanced Gildas that will be hitting for 4. And then putting down 2 to swing with the
and fire.
Bulwark Sword. So 8 damage immediately on the board for turn 2. Very aggressive.
Summon the allies. This is some crazy plays. Also, we said, does that turn, did he pass full-handed slime? That is very interesting.
And then we've got a backup Charger being materialized. That's dangerous. So hopefully we see some interceptors up here to help him stave off that lethal next turn.
Doesn't even want the level up, says, I'm pretty safe. Interesting. So 7-card slime didn't play anything? I mean, didn't have, I guess, could have a lot of, I mean, if you have a DG, you're probably not going to play. If you've got Crux or you've got a lot of those tier 3 slimes, maybe didn't have.
Slimes level 3. Yeah, that's right.
But I mean, looks like has drawn an intercept, which is good. Now contemplating.
And a Gather Slimes.
So he's chosen to reveal Loxham, I think, and like there's another one there.
Yeah. Ethereal Slime was on the reveal there for the Baby Grey on field enter effect.
Nice heal. Heal for
Covering
5?
3? Nah, 3. So it's based on the amount of allies that you reveal out of the 5 cards.
Oh, sorry.
So
I thought it
determines how much you recover.
Yeah, it was a gather and a shield. Gather slimes. See if I can find this card for you all. There it is.
I reckon we'll be getting another 2 down for another Baby Grey, revealing the same 2 slimes from before to draw a card.
Me and Corinne were playing a nice matchup with the slimes last night, and I definitely enjoyed, even though I had a lot of advance, how quickly I can become lethal. I mean, if I have a DG and I'm level 3, I don't mind banishing my slimes, and it's the consistency of the deck that I think we saw. Kevin didn't play around. He took 8, but I think it's going to be hard for Rat to take it here.
Yes, it will be difficult, but it can push out a lot of damage. I imagine with this fire deck that I have seen played before. So materialization of an impact hammer, 0 cost, and then use of this weapon also deals 3 damage to your champion as well. 2/2, so 2 attack and 2 durability on that hammer there.
I guess here, like you know it's an aggro deck. Instead of going that backup charge ship was risky, you would just get to that level 3 to get that Lustrous out. If you get that Lustrous, he's going to have a hard time. Looking at his hand right now, it looks like he's playing an aggro kind of 5 deck with allies. So getting that 8/8 Lustrous is so good for you.
Ooh, escape the wreckage on the second Baby Grey on the
Wow.
Gilda swing. So all cards down though, so
And everywhere, he's dropped them. It's been just a kerfuffle.
oh, heated vengeance. So 3 will come in on the on Rat to use the impact hammer, and since he's taken damage this turn, it'll increase the amount of damage dealt by heated vengeance by an additional 4, and then blazing throw the hammer for lethal.
Holy!
That's game 1.
That's game 1. So hold on. So Heated Vengeance here came for, got +3, so it came in for 5. So, and then he
came in for a total of 7 because of the impact hammer +2
yes,
as well.
+2 is what I'm saying. So it was the card itself, Heated Vengeance was 5, then +2 for the hammer, so it came in for 7, and then threw the hammer for 4 for an 11.
I think he threw the Bulwark Saw, but yes, he could throw any one of those weapons for an additional 4 damage. Very strong.
God almighty, what a quick game. Here I said, like, he's going to have trouble. He did not have trouble. I think, yeah, that greed. And right now, Kevin has to go. I can't risk being not leveling up. I have to get that HP pull up.
Yeah, now that he knows what Rat's on, have to make sure he plays the interceptors out there early on, as well as level up consistently for the end game play that Sylvie typically is known for.
I mean, what would Kevin probably have in his sideboard too? Like, I don't think he'd have anything like, Belvedere or some taunts. He might get rid of, like, it looks like he had Scavenger Raccoon. If you could sideboard that bot out for something else that could be preventable.
Yeah, I actually don't know too much about what slime players would typically put in their sideboard, really. Yeah, what do you reckon they would run besides Scavenger Raccoon?
I'm thinking of slime sideboard. I guess you have any different variations of slimes you might take. You might have the vampiric slime, or you might have Slime King. You can have a lot of chances like milling. What else is some of the, like, I don't think maybe more green slimes that you might not have. Like, I think it's variations of the different slimes. I don't think you'd have specific cards. Like Resolute Stand, does that make it in the deck? Maybe if there's something you trouble against. Like, I think that what are the decks that kind of beat slime? I think that consistency is, well, that round, I think I just got to play better. I don't think there's much to side for the way that slimes are played.
Yeah, no, those are good points, definitely. Yeah, it looks like we're starting out with game 2 now, so Kevin's elected to go first this round.
I mean, good things here, like green slime, he might not have a green slime in his deck. To bring it in here for those suppressing is really good. Not just for his item, but he could use it on the weapon there. Suppress it so it couldn't be thrown or used.
Yeah, that's true. Passing again with nothing played. 7 in hand for Kevin. I've just noticed as well with Kevin's playmat, it's got some type of plastic film over it or something. That's interesting. Wonder what that. I guess it's just keep it in good condition.
Keep it in good condition, mate. Don't you grub your chip hands all over it, Got to keep your cards and mat clean.
I wonder where I like that idea. I wonder where you get them from.
Mat protectors.
I have to Google that after this round for
Send
sure.
Kevin a message.
G'day, Luke. How's it going, mate?
What SP is this? Hey, Luke, how are you?
Esteemed Knights. That's SP1 Arts, so 2/3.
Esteemed Knight. Lovely card. That's very nice. 2/3 Intercept. My God, is that a new Fantasia that came out with this set?
Yeah, Relic of Dancing Embers, I believe it is. Can't see the glare. Yeah, Relic of Dancing Embers.
New card coming out, so it comes in hindered. Whenever a fire element ally you control deals combat damage to a champion while Dancing Embers is awake, you may sacrifice it and do 3 additional damage to that champion. Also a Floating Memory, a nice 2 cost. I actually haven't seen much aggro decks in our Illusive TCG, and I also, apart from your partner Corinne, who's the devil for assassin, fire aggro, Xander, I rarely see it played in many competitive games. Like when you go and play at store champs.
Like the aggressive Xander in particular.
Yeah. Well, that would have been more, well, maybe more changes now with Jin, but definitely aggressive Xander. I never really seen it played or played against in the store champs.
Yeah, it was a bit of a new deck that kind of started floating around at the beginning of the first nationals earlier this year. That's when I kind of first heard about it.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, it hasn't been around for that long, I would say. So we've got a blissful calling, gather slime. Sorry,
Yeah, that's long.
recovering the 2 health and putting a baby grey to hand.
Baby Gray. Interesting we said there, like, still opts for the backup charger knowing how much damage already taken. I guess not having the Gildas this time is like that 4 on the board, so probably could risk pushing out again, but you still don't have a lot of damage to like delete this esteemed. It's the 1 damage that you can get a second slime down here to help. Oh, baby red this time. Good.
Yeah.
Some board clear. This is good.
Yeah, it's pushing out to DC now. Okay. Bit more of a control game by Kevin, hopefully, this round.
Loving the colors. Some of these mats we get to see. It's hard to see with Kevin's on the angle, but you can really see in Rat's like close up design. I know he's a camera fan, IRL businessman, but it's really quite nice.
Yes, the reprogrammed art is very lovely.
Is that a custom spirit as well he's playing?
Yes, so that Spirits is a art commission released by Coco Felicity within the Melbourne Grand Archive community.
So can he
So,
play that in competitive matches? Like if he goes to Ascent and stuff?
I believe you can, but you still have to make sure you have a regular card and a copy of that card that comes out of like a regular pack, just in case you need to swap it out and if your opponent requests it.
Hell yeah, I need to get one made for my water deck. Maybe with a
Yeah,
Squirtle on the front or something.
that'd be nice. There's lots of interesting arts out there for custom spirits and tokens.
That's cool.
Yeah, great way to engage your local artists just to make some nice art for you that you feel would fit the theme of your deck.
Exactly. It's gonna
So
be
we've got an
the
esteemed knight and Zhao Kao.
yeah. I was gonna say it's gonna be like Zhao Kao or something out here right now. The Chinese cards that I cannot pronounce at the moment. Kiao Kiao? Kiao.
Nah, Cao Cao's the water one. I think it's Xiao Xiao. That's how it's pronounced.
Right now, I just had a spell it chat. Where's Kevin? He'll help me.
So Kevin opting to level up this turn, banishing 1 at random from memory.
Here it is. I think it's there we go. The Syndicator. That's right. Just remember Syndicator. Alright, chat.
Syndicator, that's the one. There it
Yep.
is. Yeah.
Stealth. If it is a tamer or assassin, Cab retaliated, but interesting. And if the unit would die, it banishes it instead. 2 cost. I guess we haven't seen, because it's been so much earlier, what champion that Rat's playing going leveling up, because we've just been pretty ally
Yeah,
heavy.
we haven't seen it yet, but I would say with an ally heavy deck, it's probably Tonoris. Having that
Wow.
taunt for the turn to keep your board quite healthy is very
Baby
strong.
Blue coming out now. That's a card that usually is not played in standard slime deck.
Yeah, that is interesting, that choice. Getting a buff counter on enter as well for Sylvie's level 1 effect.
And choosing to swing with it. Wow.
Must be a bit of a rough hand.
Get out and get the buff. If you want to just use the buff counter of entry, pretty much nothing else. You just send it to get it on there.
So this time next week on Tuesday night, I will be prepping to fly out for Ascent Christchurch. Are you excited for it, Jeff?
Ooh, yeah, baby, let's go. Except I can't get out till Friday, but alrighty. I'll be
Yes,
crying
unfortunately.
tears watching online from back home, but yes.
Yeah, you have a bit of a rough flying for you. Lots of commitments you already have to work towards, unfortunately. So
Yes.
we'll be seeing you a lot later in the week.
Yes, I'll be hearing all the gossip from you guys while you all have a wonderful time. But I guess, yeah, it's pretty hype. You leave next Tuesday getting ready to go. Like, how many decks have you got set up? Like, you're bringing one? Do you bring two?
Yeah.
You bring three?
Still got to decide what I'm bringing because I haven't really had much time to look at it just yet. But yeah.
I'm hoping in the next bit of damage gone through. I think we just went for a face there to Kevin. Sorry.
Yeah, so pushing the embers on the damage there, push 3 into that, and then Gildas Balance coming in for 4.
Boy. The 4 includes sort of calculated.
Yes, Matthew Aldrich. That is an esteemed knight on Brat's side
Yes.
there on the right.
Yeah, surprised that Gildas doesn't have an alternate SP2 art with such a high playable card.
Well, SP1 was Gildas's alternate art, so that was a signature version. That came one of the 4 signatures in SP1 that you had a 1 in every 25 boxes to obtain.
Right. That's cool.
But yeah, no standard alternate art for her. It was a very special one.
It could be Masset. It could be Lorraine for the free sword for blazing. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so back to Ascent. I mean, it's super crazy. Just everyone's coming into practice for the Illusive TCG. I'm disappointed I haven't been able to. I've been practicing so much on TTS. I'd love to practice. I'm keen more for like not only Ascent, but then all the store champs coming back for the season to just start playing, dominating my water deck, dude. I'm going for it. I need a victory. I haven't had a victory, and I'm feeling I'm priming. You know, I'm playing Nico. Yeah, I'm those hated deck for a lot of players, and I'm gonna send it. You know.
Yeah, yeah. That's the interesting thing. The second that Ascent's over, we'll be back in Victoria, and all the store champs and regionals will be starting up all around the country. So it's going to be back to work right away.
I was very happy, like so much of the Oceanic community is still heading over there for Ascent, which is really cool because I guess the first time it's been done there, correct?
No, in Christchurch, yes, but last year it was in Auckland. So
cool. So it's mixed up the towns. That's cool. Mixed up the cities.
So level 2 Sylvie for Kevin, banishing 2, playing a baby green on the enter the draw an additional card, and then gathering only recovering 1 on the arcane slime reveal, and then paying down 3 for a limitless, coming for a total of 4. I'm not sure what he chose to suppress. Sorry, the Bulwark Sword. Yeah, the Bulwark Sword on Rat's deck there. So could have chosen the Power Cell maybe instead of refreshing the durability on the Bulwark Sword.
I guess like it's also disappointing, dude. Like he must have had to play the green slime just to get the damage to kill on one of the allies because you really want to suppress the sword that's getting thrown. You don't want to use, when it's getting used, not just on a whim.
Yeah, but the level 2 level up is so crucial to have an animal at least on the board to be able to draw an additional card, so that way you can at least refund 1 card back sort of into your hand from the level up on enter.
True. Did he fast play it before the draw?
Yeah, he fast played it on enter level 2. Yes.
What is that item?
Safeguard Amulet that Rat has materialized for this turn. So that's the new art that came in the starter decks.
You can tell that Rat loves a collector when all these alternate arts that he has and brings to the table. What is man?
Got to keep the deck up to date, mate. You got to keep putting new stuff in it, new shiny cards.
If I do this every week for a year, I'm going to know every card. That's the goal. That's why we do it. It's all training, brain training. So I don't get caught out in store champs and go, what's that card?
Yes, you have to spend a lot of time to be able to memorize everything. A lot of time opening packs as well, reading them intricately. So swinging with the Steam's Knight into the Limitless, I believe.
2 cards are in hand. Could have a baby green. Probably one doesn't. Baby green, a slime shield. Looks like it's going to pay it. No, it's not a slime shield.
Slime Eruption. That will only come in for 1 damage, though.
Banish 2.
Oh, banish 2. Yeah, okay, I see. 1+1. Not sure if he played that. Right.
What did he play it? So who did he take damage from?
He pushed the damage on the Cinder Keeper. Because that's what was dedicating the final swing of damage into the Limitless Slime.
How would you play it differently?
Probably not really any differently now. At least now it's no more cards in hand, so now it's susceptible to attacks. So playing in a Steam Knight for 3 will be able to finish off that Limitless Slime there. Tempered Steel on the Bulwark Sword. Going to 3 durability.
He swung 2 into face. He didn't go for the kill though. Interesting, because why?
Sure.
Why then go for the Limitless at all at the start? They wanted to send the rest into the face.
Suppose. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Interesting plays. That's what the players they're thinking. We can't see what's in the hand. Beast Bonder ears. Wow, doesn't even go for the level 3. Probably has DG, I'm guessing.
Being able to unlock the ability for the Limitless Slime this turn though with the ears is pretty good for a free materialization. Being able to buff that up now.
Yeah, talent stack. Alright, this is getting the on attack. Gonna get the +1 counter. Esteemed. He knows. What worries me here is he knows how much damage. If he doesn't DG here, he has to be holding at least a decent amount of slime shields to start preventing damage on him. But how much health is Sylvie level 2 sitting on?
So Sylvie level 2 has a 22 health full total, currently on 9, so that leaves 13 remaining for lethal.
Too far away.
Level 1 Tenoris for rats, discarding or banishing, the Tempered Steel with the floating memory.
That's the Guardian. I love it. My Guardian fanboy.
So immediately after Ascent in Christchurch, a lot of individuals I know in the Oceanic community are going over to Santa Clara as well, going to go participate in Path of Silver as well as the Path of Steel over there as well.
Isn't that like in America?
Yeah, it is. The amazing thing is it's had so much anticipation and so much interest that they've actually increased the prize pool for the event, going from a total of $10,000 to $15,000. So 50% increase is huge.
That is huge. What? Where part of America is it?
I'm not too familiar with Santa Clara's location. I think it's somewhere on the western side of the US.
Man, if you fly me over, I'll go.
You will go, will you?
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun trip, mate. Nice, big, expensive trip. Yeah, I think Santa Clara, it is in California from memory, but it's a bit north of north side of California, like north of Los Angeles, which is lovely. I've been to LA twice in my time, and it's always been a very enjoyable time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Some places are very beautiful. Being here, there's some audio coming through of notifications. Maybe it's the Discord of the Jack's BattleNet. Why does it do
It's
that?
your
It's not even
unit.
minutes.
You need to put yourself on busy, mate.
Why
You're
can, I can't
busy.
actually? But how can I? I can't even hear it myself. Like, why are you guys hearing it and I'm not hearing it? It's what confuses me because I would be frustrated by that. Okay, that's super weird. What is the card that came down from and did 4 damage? Is it the Bowman that came down?
Yeah, the Blazing Bowman. So yeah, Bond Enter, you may choose to banish a fire card from your grave. If you do, Blazing Bowman will get +2 attack for the turn.
Yeah, it's very nice. A 4 damage. Pretty easy coming out for 3 costs. It's always nice in these decks.
Yes, the big trade-off with that though is that it's a 1 health unit, so quite easily fast counted as well if the damage is too much for the opposing.
What's the
player.
1 cost fire card that he was floating? It's probably never ever played. Good for that.
You mean like Ignite the Soul?
Yep. Ignite the Soul.
Yeah,
I love that
Ignite's
card.
slow, unfortunately though.
Oh, there you go. It's even worse than I thought. Okay, it looks like level 3, and there's the first Arcane Slime coming out. Be a lot of damage.
Oh, sorry, it is fast. My apologies.
Oh, it is fast, yeah.
Slime Eruption as well was a good choice by Kevin.
Mhm.
You're right there, Matthew.
It's like 7 damage coming through. Uh-oh.
Suppressing the Safeguard Amulet is an interesting choice on the baby green enter.
What did you suppress?
The Safeguard Amulet on the end of Rat's turn, so that way with the Arcane Slime entered, it couldn't be played to prevent 4 damage for the on enter on banished slimes.
Swings for lethal.
Yeah, second game goes to
Second
Kevin.
game. We're 1 apiece. This is what we're talking about. That consistent slime. I guess when you're looking at these rush decks consistency, no changes were made for Kevin. Just played the same time. Was a bit more wary and was able to, take the win. But then game 1, Rat made it look so easy, and like turn 2 was over. I think with the time basing of like we talk about in competitive matches, do you have it? I'd love to know the advantages or disadvantages of playing like just water decks versus fire decks in the sense of time frames. Like you only have 1 hour to play 3 matches, and if you're going in with a water, you're probably more likely to have more ties than you are with a fire, and that if that helps, those draws play out more than they do with the losses because you're seeing less matches. That kind of makes sense.
The important thing is that with wind and water, the games can definitely go for a bit longer because you don't have that aggression that fire brings to the table.
Yeah.
So when you're going to a game, you want to make sure that if you only have time for 1 game, that your deck is capable of taking out that 1 game for the win, because you don't want to be seeing draws. While draws are great as a way, if you're reaching towards the end of the round, getting that 1 extra point to push you up in a competitive scene can be massive at the end of the day.
Yep.
But 3 points is a lot better. So you want to be able to see consistency with the deck that you play.
It's just like another level. Right? Just another level of like not just deck building your style, what you're playing against, but then also like how does it fit in a day match or in a tournament setup? Lurking Assailant. A lot of good 3 costs coming in here from Rat's deck, and that's what you
want. Yeah, it's the ally special. 3 cost, and anything above 3 health is good. Unless it's a big power trade-off. Yeah, fantastic ally, stealth while it's awake, so it's a good first play card. It's going to stay alive, unless you're playing into a spell deck.
First time we've seen Cake all night, which is exciting.
Oh, we're going to see multiple cakes is the question.
Oh,
exciting.
Open You know what deck I want to see that I think is coming up is definitely the more Arasana. I've seen a bit in some games, but I really want to know if it's going to see a bit more seen in this New Zealand ascent.
Yeah, the meta is shaken up a fair bit. Like we saw with the errata that was done to 3 visits,
Yep.
but the card's still been quite strong within Arasana, especially a win type of Arasana. So I think the meta shaken up. We will see some Arasana for sure.
Yep.
The Astra shields are quite strong to be able to prevent all damage and glimpse and find potential lethals on the glimpse from your cosmic bolts. The increased cosmic bolts within the deck on the Polaris trinket, Polaris cauldron being detonated. I think we will see some Arizona, definitely.
This says surely we get a few copycats. I ran a slight variation on Friday at Hobby.
Which copycats are you talking about?
The Astral Seal is so good against slimes. Yeah, Astral Seal is an interesting card that I actually haven't seen played.
Yeah, that's a good point because they do banish a lot of their slimes to help benefit their damage on arcane slime on enter, but it'll make any card that's in banishment. You can just, instead of having to pay the 3 cost down for Astral Seal, you can just play the card from hand for no cost and negate that card activation.
The 6-7. Yeah, I'm definitely keen to see, like I said, Arasana. I feel like, and we're hopefully going to talk a bit about this, and I want to do this in the next training gowns video we do with Creative Shock, but I'd love to do some deck. I really think we're going to see Merlins. I think Merlin's going to be strong with a lot of powers, people playing that. I still think there'll be a few Nikos, but I really think Nico's not played that much in the Oceanic community. So I think it still won't be. She's definitely capable as a card. I just don't think she's played enough down here. I would say you're going to see a lot of slime still. I think it's just a fun play style people enjoy and like the design, so that's going to push it to be played. You'll probably see these wind and some people still hanging on to the Gale Dream. And then maybe
sorry to interrupt, sorry. Ruben, he played a Blissful Calling turn 1. Sorry, Jack, continue.
No, sorry. And then after that, I just like maybe the odd Xander, with the Luxem. I really don't know.
It will be a very interesting meta. I think there will be a lot of Empower Merlins, as well as probably even Fire Allies. Because I feel like, yeah, you're right. Nico is not represented massively within the OCE community. And I feel it's because she's a bit too slow into a Merlin. If a Merlin can get a Majestic Spirit out, it's quite hard to get through.
Yeah. He accidentally revealed all these cards instead of card to hand.
Yes, you are right, Ruben. I did see that.
Is that the Ignis Hammer again?
Yes, so that's Impact Hammer once again for materialization. So, you got Lurking Assailant, Gildas on board, and then a fast play Vermilion Decree just coming in for not imbuing it. You mustn't have the fire in hand necessary, so coming in for 3 damage at face.
Every time I hear Vermilion, do you think of Vermilion Viridian Gym? Or Vermilion City?
Yeah, Vermilion City, mate. Back to the childhood of Pokemon games.
The childhood Pokemon. Every listener surely is a Pokemon fan on the side. Vermilion is always in my mind every time these cards are played.
Yeah, the good old days. Pokemon was so good back then.
Went for 2 damage to the ally and then got prevented by a Slime Shield. There you go. That's now a, what is that, 3/3 baby grey on the board.
Gray slime, yeah. So I'm thinking that the Vermilion was actually put into the baby grey, so that way allies could be swung into Sylvie this turn. So preventing 2 damage from that. So I believe it still currently needs 3 damage to be taken off the board. Capable of killing as well on retaliation, either Lurking Assailant or get Gildas, so Rat's going to have to think carefully here what he wants to trade into it.
He's not going to kill it with lurking within 2 damage. He's going to have to use Gilders or something else in his hand. I don't see how many cards he has in his hand to make balance. Yeah, he went for the ally.
Yeah, you're right.
Unfortunate he didn't have 3 fire cards to imbue, which says he's got a lot of allies in hand, because surely he would have more fire.
Putting 2 damage into the baby grey with lurking. Now we'll put the baby grey at...
Was that 3, and it also prevented 3, so it only did 2, so it still had 4 health, 2 damage, and then 2 damage for 4. Killed it.
Esteem 9, and then balance Gilders in face for 4. Nice.
Putting Kevin on
the aggression's very strong, so no animals on board for the level up, and only 2 cards in hand as well, so no fast playing baby greens this turn on the level up. It's a bit of a difficult situation for Kevin if he chooses the level, being down 2 cards.
Beast Bonders again coming out. I'm very surprised at the playstyle of Kevin right now. I don't know if he's like new to the game. I'm very interested because usually I'm or this weird style because I've never seen Beast Bonders played early like this.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm loving
Beast
it.
Bonders is not a material card you see in most slime Sylvie decks. It's typically, I think it has been a sideboard card in the past to allow for like in case there's a what's that?
A high pride card or whatever you might have played.
Not just a high pride card, but the card that negates your champion by -1 if you banish a Umbra card.
Oh, okay.
It's a Fantasia. I can't remember the name of it for the life, and maybe someone in chat can remember it and write it for me. But yeah, you pay down the cost of the card. You banish a number from your material deck, and if you do, it stays on the board as a Fantasia, and the enemy champion has -1 level. That's like Communion, Eddie. Yes, thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, Lord and Savior, Eddie. And I just tapped Eddie Wang into card search instead of Dustler. It'd be really cool if I typed in Eddie Wang and he appeared on my card list.
Remember Caven talking in an interview about it a little while ago, saying that a good Sylvie player would always respect Thus Like Communion potentially being played into him and always sideboard in the Beast Bondiers in case it comes out, because it can shut off a lot of the pride abilities and level abilities from a lot of the slime cards that she controls.
Yeah.
So Limitless Slime coming in, 1 Forest Cake being fed to it, so it's currently a 2/3, I believe. Benefiting from a level 2 as well with the Beast Bondiers. And then Tanaris on the Rat's materialization coming in for Heated Vengeance with the Impact Hammer, taking 3 damage on swing. This be for a total of 7 for the game. Very nice. Well played. Game.
Is it 3 escape of wreckages in his hand? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, 3 escapes and 1 arcane slime, so a little bit rough.
This is what we talking about that sideboard there. This is where escapes maybe not what you want to play in this deck. You could bring in some more taunts, and hopefully Kevin looks back on this deck and goes, "What can I sideboard versus these kind of playstyles?" Rat played it very well.
Yes, well done, Rat.
Let's go. Hopefully, set up here. Boys have left. Transition. Let's go studio mode. Let's go caster couch. Oh, I'm there. You're not.
My apologies. I was having dinner. Just let me get it back on.
Oh, there you go.
Alrighty.
And we can transition over. Oh, look, it's us, MrReeeee and guest host, because sometimes I have different hosts and I can't edit the names because it's a cool little image I've already pre-made. So, welcome. This is Necrotic. He's been working all day. He's a Works in cooling. So just like his decks, he's cool inside and outside of work.
Yes, mate.
We're gonna have the bearded boys and cool shirts made up.
You can see my shirt, can you? Nice.
Going on, right? We'll get time for the next game here. Now, I hopefully have tonight. Hopefully tonight we will have Levi coming in to do some hosting from NZ. We reached out to some NZ boys to come in tonight, which is exciting. I've got to set that up. Get to know our neighbours.
Yeah, so it'd be good to have Levi on. Levi's been a content creator for Grand Archive for a pretty long time. I've watched a lot of his videos, so yeah, it'd be good to have him on to do some commentating for you guys tonight.
So Mac can only do one. He's actually quite tired. He had a big day. Needs a bit of a nap. When you get to 45, you need to rest up. You can't play GA to all hours of the night.
Yeah, the body's willing, but sorry, the mind's willing, but the body isn't willing. So yeah.
All right, let's talk about you right now. The best deck you think coming into Ascent? Tell us your secrets. Best deck.
I do think Merlin will be the best deck coming into Ascent.
Melon. Wind melon, fire melon, watermelon.
Fire melon, yeah.
What about wind melon? What do you mean?
Wind melon is great, but I just feel wind melon. It's a long day, mate. Long day. With Wind Merlin, you want to be able to play the Imperial Seal, the new Divine Relic in the set, to be able to play your fireballs for on-turn lethal. But it kind of feels like if your opponent, if you're playing into that deck, you feel that if you know that they have Imperial Seal as their relic, then you know that okay, then I just have to wait with my Safeguard Amulet for a possible turn that they're going to start throwing fireballs at me, so then I can pop that and just prevent 4 damage from each fireball coming in. So Merlin has to rely on a lot of allies to be able to deal with lethal damage into the champ, and it's quite easily controllable with some other decks out there. Allied decks trade for trade. Some decks are capable of returning allies to hand, and everything like that.
And why do you think Merlin's such a good space right now?
The empowerment is what makes her so strong. The new empower, the way it works, just tap this, tap that, bang. I've got 5 levels. My champ is acting if I have 5 X levels for my next spell being cast.
So I guess then for the other side is like, what do you recommend players who don't like playing Merlin, or what do you play against Merlin? What are the Merlin counters here, and what are cards that may counter Merlin, not specifically decks targeted
for? So cards in particular are things that deal a lot of damage early up. So particular allies like Blazing Bowman, banishing that fire, coming in for an increased amount of damage. Arthur as well, giving a +1 while it's rested. So, you play an Arthur turn 1 Immortal, follow it up with a fast playing, over million Decree. They'll go to grave, then you play a Blazing Bowman, swing with Arthur for 2, play the Blazing Bowman, banish the fire, comes in for 5, so that's 7 damage immediately. Merlin will have a really hard time into the early aggression decks.
Yeah, and I think stuff that I find playing against Merlin as a water player, like things like Suppress is really good for those Pendragons. If you can stop a 2-draw from Croc's Pendragon, is like, makes the Merlin player want to go home and cry. I think really important things like smoke. Does Smoke Bomb work for the Majestic Spirit? Or is it intercept? Yeah, so because you can force play it, put it invisible, means it's not a target, and then ignore. For spell cards, like we're talking about Arasana here, like Arasana can just, those Cosmic Bolts, the only problem is you're still going to take that half damage, and that's the beauty of the Merlin deck, which we kind of, I think, is overlooked. It's not just a huge horse, right? It's a horse or deer. It can also reduces that half damage stuff that makes it so hard just to ignore. Interesting, like maybe a Jin, like the Blazing Lunge from Jin can do a lot of damage. Like I think Jin probably would have. I would interesting Jin does against Merlin, because I guess they probably aren't running like Spurn to Ash or any of the meltdowns in their standard deck to remove that breastplate, like other water cards or suppress that win. So probably a better matchup for Jins, because I know the removable Zephyr on the breasted plate is such a big turn on for that deck itself. So Jin probably has a good matchup, but I again haven't played enough of Jin to say that.
Yeah, it's hard with Jin being a good matchup because with Merlin you have a lot of fast cards, especially as fire. So like damage that can be played on fast on
Yeah,
on
that's true. Yeah.
Jin's end step. So if you can push him beyond his health pool and on the turn of his end phase of immortality, he will then lose the game at that point.
I think too though, like watching some of the matches in the previous Ascent too, it's like Jin loves to draw cards and so does Merlin. So both players are sitting here with like 30 cards going, like, what are we gonna do? It's half my deck. Draw City.
Yeah. The draw power for both decks is quite strong. Even more so than Merlin. It feels something, by the time you have that turn combo when you have your played out going to take 3, draw a card, as well as materializing your polearm, drawing an additional card on taking the 5 damage.
Yep.
3 new cards for the turn is very strong.
Um, let's have a look at some stuff. I'm getting some producers coming in helping us out. You got Path of Silver revealed for Santa Clara, a new Morrigan. Thoughts on same character on different silver card. Might be able to respond to that one better than I can.
Yeah, so the Path of Silver top 8 gets awarded a particular a normal spirit, and it's a different character every single time. Morrigan was one of the original characters, I believe, that they had done for the Path of Silver card that was awarded all the way back in Houston. I can't remember which event.
Sure.
I don't know much about Path of Silver,
Yeah, yeah.
but Morrigan is making a return for Santa Clara as the lost spirit, the normal spirit that will be on the top 8 cards given to the 8 players that achieve that in Path of Silver.
Cool. I maybe like to do Path of Silver once if I ever won a lot of money. Just was able to go. I'm gonna buy everything GA and then make my little collection.
It would be amazing to do one day. Even the small sub events with the Path of Ferocity, Path of Valor.
What are they? Tell me more.
So those cards, they're not the same one. So they're not a lost spirit or a win, the normal spirit. They're like a random art style. So previously, at the most recent Ascent in Singapore, the Path of Silver, we had the reprogram. So the art that you saw on Rat's playmat there, that was the art on that card that was awarded to people who participated in the other lower paths that scored in top 8.
Right.
And it's got a stamp for what a center belongs to, what path it was achieved in a particular color
So you can
scheme.
do
So like red.
Path with like not top end cards, like a different set of silver.
The thing with silver, it's all about comboing cards to score
Yeah.
points, and certain combos score more points. So your collection and how big your collection allows you to be able to achieve more combos. So the higher you can combo your score, the higher you will place overall in that particular contest. So therefore, you'll be awarded those prize cards.
We've got regionals starting this weekend with Vegas having regionals and some NZ regionals are starting. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I was actually quite surprised to hear that regionals are starting so
Because our
soon.
regionals are ages, right? They're not until have they announced anything for regionals? I don't think they've. I don't know where they've announced regional dates yet.
Our regionals are quite close, like around December and January. So it will be mid. I think our first one's mid-December.
Oh, really? A regionals in December
Yeah.
during Christmas time. We're supposed to be spending time with our families. We're going to be spending time together in a small card room playing cards.
Hey, mate, it's much better playing cards than spending time with family. I don't know about everyone else's opinion, but yeah.
Weep for life, baby. Weep for
Yeah.
life. Oh, great. Well, anyway, on that, we're probably gonna get ready for the next game, and I believe we've got Levi ready to jump in, and I'll let you rest up your sleepy head. We'll see you next week. Got another training grounds video, which super excited for. And yeah, things are pretty hyped. I enjoy casting TCG tonight with you, my good friend, Necrotic.
Yes, thank you very much for having me, everyone, and everyone else. Please enjoy the stream for the rest of the night, and all the best.
Beautiful. All right, well, you're free to go, and then I might shift over to be right back while I set up with uh,
Sounds great.
Levi.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Transition.
G'day.
Hey man, I've just got the Be Right Back music playing, but it's fine.
Yep.
I was trying to message you, but have you got a camera turned on? We can set you up.
Oh, you can still hear yourself on stream, by the way.
I'll transition us back. Yeah, I can't mute you and mute the audio. So you guys enjoyed that little
Oh, you're
cue
right.
music. Yo, it's Levi. It's the
G'day.
first time Levi and MrReeee have ever met, so welcome, Levi. Thanks for coming on for Illusive
no
TCG.
worries.
What's it like in NZ? Because we're coming in 2 weeks, so I'm keen to know what do I need to pack? What am I eating? I need some hot tips. You got to tell me.
I'm gonna be honest. So our hobbies are on Friday, and I've been away on a lot of football tournaments recently. So I've missed a couple hobbies. So I don't know the full spice yet, but
Yep.
I'm sure that New Zealand's got some good decks planned. Yeah, no, I'm really excited for it, eh?
Yeah, super keen, right? That's like
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited to see it. So you from Christchurch? Are you the southern? That's
I'm
correct.
from Nelson, so top of the south.
Top of the south, right?
Yeah.
But still the south, so it's close in the same
Yeah,
area.
yeah, still South Island. So it'll
So
be
is
easier trip.
GA bigger in the south or the north, or it's just a big? Because I know the community is big over there.
I think it's debatable. Like, I love all the New Zealand communities. Obviously I'm a bit biased being from the South Island. I know a lot more of the like Christchurch and Nelson players, but nah, it's really good. You know, just especially with just the game, meeting lots of new people, and I think the communities are pretty solid.
Right. So how long have you been playing GA for and doing content for GA?
So I started demo. I did a demo deck tournament. I think December 2022. I think it was, yeah.
Yep.
And then I think we started playing like start of 2023, and then I went to the first regional in Auckland in I might say July, I think it was, or August. And I got top 4 in that, so I just thought I'd make a deck profile on it, and then I kind of continued from there with the videos.
Cool, great. So what kind of decks are you into? What did you make your top 4?
I love Wind. I played Wind Moraine Crux,
Wind.
I abused the Sword of Avarice, just draw 2. I loved it, and then you just held the Veiling Breeze. It was awesome. Unfortunately, you can't do that anymore. But I loved it. It was so much fun, seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I've always played Wind. I had a little short instance with Fire Diana. I played that when it first came out, and yeah, it was a good deck, but it got countered very quickly once people realized what it kind of did.
I actually, if you did it, so I started in Fire Dana. That was my intro to the game.
Oh,
for my
really?
mates. And I love that was where I started. Anyway, I played a lot in Nats, and like that was my first kind of games, and I played locals. And quickly, I was like, oh, if I fracturize your gun, your bullet just disappears. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
and like,
exactly. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, this is attack. I can Song Frost you. I can do this counter. I was like, and they're like, oh, I'm actually invisible. You can't hit me. And they're like, by the way, but this is a skill called Luxem, you know, and I'm gonna be able to hit you, or it's a fireball. And I was like, so I've quickly pivoted away from Diana, but I did enjoy it. Sometimes I do clutch up some Diana decks, hoping the dream can come back. And I can play
yeah.
There's definitely satisfaction with the taser shot. It's probably one of the best things I've enjoyed.
Mate, those first 2 weeks when it came out, it was unbelievable. It was awesome.
No, that's really great.
But it was short-lived.
So I guess for you, like, thanks for coming tonight. What are you feeling? Do you cast much? Have you done casting like this before? Have casted any games? Or?
So I did some of the top 8 matches for Ascent Auckland last year with Liam Gill from Nelson. So that was a good bit of fun. After dropping from the top 32, scrubbing out. But nah, it was good fun. I love talking, so it's like kind of, I don't know, wouldn't say it comes natural, but like I just love talking to people, and yeah, no, it's good fun.
Yeah, great. And I've been doing the side, like I've started like I'm totally new. I only started Grand Archive this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so new to the game. Like I said, started with Diana. That was probably in March. I think that's when I first started. I've been playing
Yep.
a lot with my friends. So like Necrotic was on before, got me into
Yep.
the game, and like the community here, Creative Shock's been like super, welcoming to me, and I've been doing content with
No, it's
them.
a real good community.
Yeah, and the community for GA is awesome. Like being able to play with so many wonderful people. I've got to do some stuff with once, over in America, like doing online stuff
Yeah.
with him, and he's great. And so,
Yeah.
it just was like setting up with Lime. I was like, why not practice some casting and I'll do it with you
Yeah.
for creative each week, and I get to know more of the cards. And so that's where I'm at. So, welcome.
Nice. Solid.
Now, hopefully, the next game is going to start pretty soon. And I don't know if
Oh, yeah.
I can see if you've got your
Oh, yeah, I've
second.
got my on.
Yeah, so if you move that to where you see Malibu Stacy in
Yeah.
the table one and put it, you'll be able to see the cards.
Oh, yeah. Sweet as.
So what do I have to eat when I
Nice.
go to New Zealand? What's the food choice down there? Like, I need some.
Down at the Christchurch venue, if you literally go right next door, there is a very good chicken shop, like fried chicken.
All right.
It's awesome. I'm pretty sure the Christchurch guy is actually sponsored by it. So
Okay.
I'm just
Everybody hang to a
re-verifying
cent.
my
We're gonna go to
knowledge.
the chicken shop. This is where
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
going.
yeah.
All right,
There you
beautiful.
go.
What's the weather like? Because it doesn't get hot there, right? It's like minus 25.
Christchurch, yeah, around November, sorry, it'll be reasonably hot. So I guess pack t-shirts. No, it'll be good. I reckon it's quite often either like cloudy or sunny there. The most times that I've been, so but no, it's good.
Great. So it says Matthew says in the chat it's Addington Chicken, and
Yes, yeah,
that's his name. So shout out to Addington
it's
Chicken.
awesome.
Man, they get a custom
Seriously.
shirt that says Addington Chicken
Yeah,
and
went
represents
down for a regional one time, and they were like, "Oh, try this chicken shop. It's like the best." And I was like, "Oh, tried some pretty good chicken in my life," and I tried it, mate. It's amazing. No, I'm serious.
Dude, I'm getting hyped right now. Like if I
You
catch it, and
should.
it's not like you're putting up, dude. Or if it's
You
closed,
should,
like
you
I'm only coming down for a few days. Yeah, like if I come
Yeah.
down and I can't
It's
get into the
literally
chicken shop, like
right next to the store. You'll 100% have to go there.
Oh, great. And Pruggle says Levi would recommend the fried chicken. So there you go.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Oh, great. All right, what else? We talk about some GA. I guess Ascent. So, what decks? Like, what are you thinking? What have you been playing with? I know you said you have been away working.
So yeah, I've when I started when the new set came out, I was still on I'm very stubborn. I really wanted to make the Win Lorraine Crux kind of work and be as competitive as it can be. I was trying really hard. So I tried that when I first came back, but
Is that with Ensol? Like when
Pardon me?
is that with Ensol? You don't get that far.
No,
It's just purely just like
I wasn't playing
allies.
the Incel build. I was playing more like Phalanx Captain, Banner Knight type thing.
Yep.
And Ascension to, rip as many cards out from their memory as possible. But I'm quite excited about the Wind Merlin. I've seen a couple spice and text, with an Imperial Seal and stuff. So I probably want to look into that a bit more, to be honest.
What do you think? Like, what put you away from not playing the Wind Lorraine? Like, what makes you, like you're saying that you want Wind Lorraine to work? What's stopping you think the Wind Lorraine from taking off?
I just think it's too slow. I think a lot of the decks at the moment are very fast, or at least before this set, it physically couldn't keep up with decks like Slimes. It was the Fire Merlin matchup. It was just one turn too slow. Where like if you had the extra turn on them, you'd actually be able to kill them a lot quicker. Because obviously with Fire Merlin, the more levels they tick up, the harder it is to get back into the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt too slow. I took it to a regional in Wellington, and I scrubbed. It was sad, but nah, it's a fun deck to play. It's just not doesn't keep up, unfortunately. But in my opinion,
yeah.
Other people
Yeah,
definitely.
apparently it's all that matters to me. Like go and tell me, tell our Creative Shock fans. Dude. They listen to me, so I haven't been playing for like 6 months. So just tell your stories of woe.
Yeah. What deck are you on right now?
Nico. What a
Oh,
Nico.
yeah.
I've been Water
Nice.
Nico is my new fan of love. An Icebound
Yeah.
Slam for 8, and then
Oh, it's
you have a
disgusting.
second Icebound Slam and take a victory is probably the greatest feeling on earth.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
worst feeling of
No,
it
it's
is when you
happened to me.
do a Serene Spirit and then you don't get an Icebound Slam after dropping 12 cards, and you're like, I don't want to play the game anymore.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to work out the balance of floating to non-floating. So I actually run like 26 floating in my deck. And like the other night, I flipped an Icebound Slam and I pulled 4 non-floating, and I just wanted to cry.
Yeah.
But I think it still has good potential. I think that the finale is such a good card. I think if you're gonna come in with Nico for Ascent, like Jin already is like, look at all my health, and you're just like, great. Here's my finale, right? Like, okay. Like that just immediately, I think, takes out like Jin from the playboard for you. Like, you don't have to worry about Jin. You got hard matchups, I think, is Merlin. I think Merlin is such a good spot. Me and Necrotic were talking before you came on. So I don't know if you can see my dog here. Sorry.
It's always been one of those decks that's like just consistent, like across the board, just has like decent matchups against kind of everyone, and we're always kind of like, it's performed well since it's came out. Really, just Merlin as the champion.
Well, I've always been an anti Merlin kind of player when I started, because that's all I would verse.
Especially as a win player, I hated it.
Gone it, like half damage. I'm like, God, you can do spells and everything. Like, I think it's always been anti, but I think it's just so strong at the moment.
Yeah. I will say though, I played it at one store champs, just as like a bit of fun, because my mate wasn't playing the deck at the time, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had. Just right,
on the other
first,
side, like
creative
Pendragon,
shot jumper floating. I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Do I like this? Is this the dark arc where I play it all the time?
I was so tempted, but yeah,
it's definitely like that. Looks like some players are starting.
Yeah.
Which is good. They'll set up and I can move it. So what if it's good if you can lead the conversation, because I've got to find the cards that I probably won't be able to identify because I can't see. I also have trouble putting the health points or anything to help. And everybody else, just quickly, another one of my dogs. I have 3 dogs. And
I've got the stream on the second one.
I've just seen 2
Oh,
of them.
lovely.
Stacey must have let them in. So that's all my dogs are on. Glenn Williams says, wow, it's Levi in TCG. Yes, it is. Welcome him.
Glenn. I love Glenn.
Guest host. Yeah, well, all this awesome production value saying is my editing. So I just, instead of putting like Levi every time, I just guest host, and I'll introduce.
Hey, all right, I'm fine with that.
Let me transition us over.
Yeah.
I'm just going to work out who we've got. We've got J Cheese at the top. Let's take this. I can edit. The top player is J Cheese. Can't remember what he played last week. And at the bottom we have Kushida.
Yeah, this will be interesting for me to kind of watch more games. I've been trying to watch as much as possible being away, but see a Spirit of Slime, I think that is.
Yep, looks like we've got a cake coming out. Yo, Shinja's in the chat too. What's up, Shinja? How are you? It's the fake Shinja he's claiming. Ooh, Spirit of Wind, here it is.
The Wind Lorraine.
The Wind Lorraine.
Be proud.
He just spent the last 15 minutes of how bad it is, because she's going to prove it.
Windmill come down.
Actually, we talked about cards earlier. We didn't talk much about Tristan, which I think players have been. It did win like a lot of. Is that like deck that won like Worlds? Tristan win Worlds? Is it a second?
No, Fire Melon.
Fire Melon. Tristan,
Glenn words of Fire Melon, I believe.
It was like I feel like Tristan's who another deck we don't really talk about or have seen much played on TCG.
Yeah, no, definitely. Just drawing as much cards as the slime player can.
Windmill, Wind, and I still think Slime is such a great deck. I mean,
Yeah, no,
it did just get
definitely.
it just did get beaten by a fire aggro deck, but I think it was played very well. Can be very competitive.
Got all the consistency cards like the Forest Cake and Baby Grey. See Limitless come down. Oh, the wind player didn't actually draw a card into memory off the windmill.
Yeah, looks like they drew it to hand. I think Blow's Croak would have been a play there. Did she draw to hand or just didn't draw at all?
I don't think they drew. Oh, Wind
Oh,
Arasana.
Arasana!
This is
Holy!
cool. I haven't seen an Arasana deck for a while, so this will be cool.
Oh, the
I
gathering
miss the
card.
herbs.
What do you
Yeah.
get? Mr. Herbs. I don't know if you say that, Leo.
Oh yeah, no, in Grand Archive, but
Yeah, I love it. He just loves a bit of spice in his life, all right? A
yeah,
bit of cinnamon on his
yeah, exactly.
yeah, on his porridge, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Polaris, let's go. Now you might know it. So, Polaris, is this a new card?
I
Or has it
believe
always been there?
so.
Like, because I feel like people are playing it, but I feel like it wasn't talked about. Is it because it's new?
Yeah, I haven't seen much of it, to be honest. Just got the G8 index right next to me.
I mean, it says PR proxy.
I remember. No, I actually do remember reading this. It is a very, very good card
Yeah.
because it stacks up. So whenever you sacrifice a herb, put an age counter on it, and then you just when it gets banished, you just deal X amount of damage to all allies.
Yeah, so Proggles is saying got added to Proxy's vault after the last ascent. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really cool card. Glenn is saying Wind Ari will
Yeah.
make day 2 at
Just
church.
saw that. I guess we'll have to see. Heard it here first.
I'm really keen to see this. I think it's a
Yeah, no, same.
Harmonic Charm coming down.
Yeah.
I think like this is where what Limelight says no shot. Bit of controversy by the big dogs in
Hey.
chat.
You see everything here on the Creative Shock stream.
That's it. You ring the bell, they will come. They'll love a good
Yeah.
GA argument.
Sylvie leveling up to 1. Wonder what slime they're gonna play to get the buff. Oh,
Gathering doesn't even have
yeah.
Songbird, Arcane.
Oh yeah. Oh, both of the better ones, I'd say. Yeah, grabbing the storm slime.
It's a heal for 2, I think.
Oh yeah, true. Do we have life on screen or
I can't,
no?
I'm trying to guess.
No worries. It's all good.
I think Limelight just smoke screening so he can bring over his Wind Arasana and dominate the scene.
Ah, the old double bluff.
Engineered slime. That's
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, I guess they do have the power cell on board, so they can actually use its ability.
Usually people like
I
running
ain't
to him.
hiding it. Top 8 is a dream. It's not a dream when you're playing Wind Arasana. It's a reality. Oh, going to Merlin.
Oh!
Wow, the spice is
It's all
unbelievable.
Wind
This is
Arasana.
awesome.
This is the Wind Melon deck. This is
This
the
is
Wind
so
Melon deck from
cool.
last week. I remember. This is Eddie's friend. We brought him in. I don't remember who it is. Here we go. As you're talking about, he's gonna use the. Didn't get any fire. Didn't get to use the Imperial Seal. Is that the right card? Did he make the fire
Yeah.
abilities? Just using the
That's
Polaris.
7 cards in hand. Gonna eat the opponent's floating. Do they have one? Is that
I think he has
Slash
floating.
Shield? Oh no.
Top 8 is a dream.
Oh yeah,
Don't know what he's
it's
targeting.
a response coming
to.
down, I believe.
Oh,
Oh,
there
the
is a limitless.
engineered, yeah, because it can be a floater, yeah.
There is a limitless. I didn't see limitless. Missed the
Yeah,
limitless
me
was
either.
played. Strong taking that floating, which is disappointing. But again, you know, just banishing. All it's doing, it does give a level to the Merlin, but it just banishes it as another counter in for the slime deck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, it's scary when I was first versing the slimes with the Windler Crux, and you'd banish all their cards and memory, be like, oh yeah, you got no cards, and they'd play a Storm slime off the top, and I'd be like, oh, you made a bit of a mistake.
Error.
That's alright.
The cards in hand. Looks like swinging for
Swinging
one.
for
Looks,
one with
I'm
the
guessing
Windler.
healthier guys because they've got no counter. I can see. Passing
Just
with
past
nearly
turn.
7 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Wowee.
Wind does love to keep interaction in hand though, so they're going to level 2.
Fast played a Slimer option there too.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, banishing an ethereal. Hoping they have another one in hand because it's one of the better in-game slime cards that you'd want.
Gets a draw an extra for turn as well. With the having the engineered slime on. Yeah, what's the name of Melon level 2?
So keep
Memory Thief.
get the wreckage back to hand, drawing more cards into memory.
Wow,
We
dude,
might see
took
an
the slime off the
DG this
board.
turn.
Yeah.
Oh, that was all pre-rec.
That was all pre-rec, yeah.
Wow.
Surely goes for a DG. He's taking. He's no way he has to.
I think
Like,
he has
why
7
would he
or 8
remove
cards.
his pride? You know, remove his
He
slime between
could
his
see a
swing.
stifling trap though from the wind player, so he does have to be careful.
Should have kept his escape the wreckage to
Oh
counter
yeah,
it.
here we go.
Oh,
Oh,
thumbs
it's all
up.
good. It goes through.
Guy here, rank 3. Do you swing? So the choice here, like DG swings for 1. Do you swing for 1 onto windmill, even though they probably could play a reclaim, or just 1 to face? What would you do?
Yeah, that is, and obviously as a wind player, I'd assume that they'd have a reclaim or a Zephyr in hand that they're going to use end of turn, but I'd probably go for the windmill, just
Yeah.
because you never know what it could do. And if you do kill it, it's like very plus. Yeah, swing for 1. I'm assuming at the windmill. Yeah, here the reclaim comes down.
Yep. There it is.
The wind player could actually level next turn as well if they wanted to. Use the 2 cards memory, 1 floating.
I love the chats like goes from, oh my god, we're seeing Windasara to now like,
Yeah,
Wind Merlin. Like,
I
God,
was so
hate this
excited.
guy.
I
Like,
thought it was gonna.
who wants to see Merlin? Okay, am I losing my mind here? Did he go to level 3 and put down a green slime? And he's buffing the green slime?
I think that
What?
the ethereal slime being banished might have been more. Oh no, because they do have a storm slime that we know about.
He did tap the suppress the forest cake to get the free bounce, so bounce back to draw a card on enter, and then come back. Now, it's a 3. I guess it's a 3/3 slime gets the extra draw. Disappointing didn't have, like you said, he must have locked out on the ethereal.
Yeah, we do see them go straight to level 3.
Merlin level 3 coming out with a double
Windmill and a
banish.
Swift Recruit being banished. That's fine for them.
Guessing would have swung 3 at face here too. Like, again, can't see the
Yeah.
house, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, I think so. You're right. Is it Sorry, I can't.
Alright, we're
tell
level
how
level
it's-
3 plus 1 4 at the moment. Mnemonic Charm is +2, I think, empowerment. So 6. So only 6 away from Incarnate.
Grabs the.
Fairy Whispers was played. That's the fairy.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Go for a disorientating winds, I believe.
Wow, that's an interesting card. Alright, on the start of turn. Up.
Oh yeah, ticking out. Still pre-rec, and there we go.
God, the pre-rec stuff is crazy. So sitting now at level 5, 7 on the board. Only needs 5 more cards for Incarnate. In the chat right now
Two
says
down. He could
the
play
most
the
exciting
windmill
play,
again.
Pendragon, Bounce Polaris. Yep, exactly right. Robotron's
Oh
Wind deck
wow,
base is super
just as chat
solid.
said.
There it is. Few card choices I'm not set on. Lunar Conduit, Heavenly Guide, but it's pretty steady. Okay, I'll have to look at it. There's the Pendragon, drawing 2.
That is pretty disgusting. It's just going to face, or
Yes, I think Pendragon hits for 2, right? Is it 2 damage?
3.
3 damage. So it could kill the green here.
Yeah. Oh, escape the wreckage on the green. Yeah.
Oh, it's going for green. Root Polaris. Nobody wants to see that.
It's done its job. I'll bounce the Pendragon back to hand for free with disorientating winds and draw. These are very, very cool plays. Could opt to just pass here, as we've seen before, but
Gets a return an ally for free and draw a card on that play.
yeah.
Yikes, that is. There's some spice. You were talking about Windmelon before, all right?
Yeah, no, it's I've seen some spice. It's
7
pass
cards in
turn
hand
for
pass.
the slime player.
He's also got 2, I think you count the 2 the herbs as well. One of the herbs,
Yes, yep.
if you draw well, I mean, is the +1 to level and consume. If you rolled that, Straz, that's an additional 2 levels there, which is huge for your empower play. Like if it doesn't like he
Yep.
like one of them's heal 1, one's discard and draw, and one's the 2 of them are the level up. So you know
Herbs
that's
are underrated.
Yeah, that's it. Underrated herbs, guys.
Yeah.
Gather your roots. At 7 in hand. This is your chance to try and do some damage. I mean, I want to really get this arcane slime out and start doing damage before
Yeah, I
you know the
wonder how
incarnate
many
comes out.
How many slimes are actually banished here?
Decent amount.
Yeah, I think we'll be seeing around the 4 or 5. Bring
There's
out a
Beast
Horde of Beast Calling.
Oh, that's unlucky.
DG.
Kind of the opposite, right? People are usually like, oh, we're getting a counter, which is good.
Oh, yeah, nice.
0-0, which is kind of what I don't think I've won 3. I know it's.
Banishing the Horde of Beast Calling. Next ally card you activate this turn costs 3 less. And there comes the Ethereal. Gain a
And they're
buff
coming
from the
in,
banish.
yeah. I think even with the 1 counter, the beauty of the Ethereal is definitely getting that 5 counter, which is super rough. A 3 cost not as scary. I'm also concerned here, like if you don't get, you know you're seeing a lot of cards, you got a bit of damage to get through. If you don't get that card out now, like you know that the incarnate's going to make that reduced damage so much more for your arcane, doing half.
Yeah. I was just thinking here.
Like 4 cards in hand, maybe 5 cards in hand.
2 down, we could see the Storm Slime here. Oh no, just a Baby Grey. It's the first Baby Grey, I believe, this game. So Slime Shield
Yeah.
and the Gather Slimes, I believe, revealed. Holding up the Intercept as well, that might actually come in handy. So 3 at face. 1 at face. Yeah, and they're just choosing to leave the Baby Grey out. Think if they want to make another play or not. If they do, I believe that's Blissful Calling. Look at the top 5.
Up to 7.
They grab a Baby Green. There's 2
mean,
they have in hand now, I believe.
They didn't get the chance. Do you go the Baby Green here because you know he's probably going to try and bounce the Pendragon? We talked about suppression is super good against Merlin, right? Stopping that
Yeah.
double draw.
Also on the kill turn, you can suppress the horse. Or the...
Really?
Pardon?
You can suppress the horse, the deer.
Sorry, I just need to read Baby Green one more time. Unless it's, I believe it's just this item actually.
It's an item, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
is it?
so
I
I
was
was
like,
just
it's a
thinking,
horse an item.
I was just thinking
Yeah.
Zephyr, yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's item or weapon, my fault.
Okay.
But
I
so,
was like,
so yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what?
It'd
The
be
deer
very,
is an
very
item?
broken. No.
Okay. Yes.
So the Australians call it the deer.
It's a deer. What do you mean?
We call it horse in New Zealand.
But it's not a horse. What do you mean?
It's just what we've been calling it.
What do you mean, dude?
It's just a horse. It's just a cool horse.
Okay. I'm keen to come to New Zealand in a couple of weeks, man.
Yeah.
But if your horses look like this, what the what are you talking about, dude? Horses don't have horns, man. What do you mean?
You never know. Some majestic horses could.
Yeah, the unicorn
Majestic
has one
spirit.
horn. Yeah, we have. Lana says it's a deer. We literally have horse subtype now. Yeah, I think it's a deer, man. I think you're capping. You New Zealanders, that's our
I'm
first
sorry.
argument.
I just
know
jumped. Deers don't have wings. Oh, he brings up good point.
What
See a
horses
lot
do,
of
like
horses with
Pegasus, I
wings.
guess.
Here
Yeah,
comes
well,
a Pendragon.
looking to bounce or not coming with a disposal? A ram. Who's calling it a ram?
Where's it called a ram? I love to meet the people that call it a ram.
Can I get the actual artwork for the majestic spirit helps us. There we go. If anyone can contact us, the artwork design, I guess, from the players, find out when we're in a stand if we can ask someone if they know what is the spirit.
Yeah. What do you think he's got a ruling?
It's like suppression came out.
Oh yeah, so I just had the one camera open.
Green. Yep, suppress the Pendragon bouncing. That's awesome.
Nice.
Just to kill the baby grey, surely.
Yeah.
Or you
That
go for the green.
intercept is frustrating. Wasn't a pop. Oh, and use a
There we
herb.
go. So we're at 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's play 3 cards now for Incarnate.
Still, oh, there it is. There's the incarnate.
Two, man, miscounted there. 3 for counters, 3 for level, which is 6. Then he empowered from their charm, which I thought
Majestic Spirit. It's gonna be tough. So, wait,
2 is
4.
8, 1 for mana is 9.
Could see
Oh,
it go
and he
for
tapped
the
the
nice.
sorcerer for 10.
Yeah, he gets the ethereal sign there.
Yep, with True Sight. Disorienting Winds, bringing back the Pendragon. And passing with 4 cards in hand.
The
There's the
Windmill
horse.
is in a very commanding position now because next turn's going to be even. It's going to be hard for the slime player to get a big turn. To Quicksilver grow. Oh, the Covenant of Thorns.
It's good for like the problem with the Covenant of Thorns here, right, is that you're usually using him for a fireball, right? And I guess we probably will play with the seal, but he's got enough here. He's probably just going to Pendragon you down to death, right?
Yeah.
He's going to do a slow burn.
One trick pony that won't last as long as he hopes, maybe.
Does the Tomb of Sorcerer have an on enter?
Let me check.
Yeah, he also gets because he was
draw a card
suppressed.
to memory.
So even though he suppressed it, he also gets the to stop the Pendragon draw 2. He comes back and gives another card for Kushida. All right, how do we get rid of the spirit? We have to arcane slime the shit out of it, right? Or 2 big ethereals.
Then it's like, it's kind of rough because you don't really want to be using your arcane slimes on a really big majestic spirit, do you?
Oh.
Try pair of scissors. Yeah, good point.
All right, Matthew, it's okay, man. It's just a windmill, and all right.
It's caused a lot of havoc in the old Nelson hobbies. Still got that forest cake up as well to give a slime a buff.
I guess what's interesting too, does Kushida run Zephyrs here? Like if you do all this damage to the spirit, but I guess if you Zephyr it, does it come back on, or it only can't enter without the incarnate?
Sorry, say that again.
If you Zephyr, he could Zephyr and respond Kushida. Like if he gets to like a decent amount of damage and just before Majestic Spirit dies, he could Zephyr it, correct?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Slime
annoying.
Yeah. How much is this slime eruption coming in for?
Depending on what you banish, I haven't seen anything get banished yet.
I think that's choosing.
Well, I mean, you want to send all of it. I don't know how many he's got.
Very
You'd have a
underrated
grey
card.
slime.
Slime eruption, 1 cost, floating. And it gets your slimes to where you want them to be.
It's like 2 damage went through.
So got a long way to go.
Just to get some Zephyr.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst feeling. Doing all that damage and it's like, oh yeah, try again.
Alright, here's the slime.
Yeah.
Here we're talking about.
Displaces also works, yeah.
This is what we're talking about. God, that's gross.
It just null and voids it completely.
This is a really interesting deck.
Yeah. 3 swinging at champ, so just 1.
And gets an alignment counter.
True.
Alright, you are very sad right now with
Yeah,
those JCs right now.
Yeah, it's looking like Kushida might have the upper hand going to this one.
It's like one of the scepters
so they take
here.
up. It was 7. Draw. See, they keep gaining value turn after turn.
Do you know what scepter that's played? Is it the Ember something staff or
I can't. I believe
it's a greens?
I literally have it in my mind.
Is it Ventus? Is that the right one?
Verdant. Oh no, sorry.
I think it's Ventus. Whenever you activate a wind spell, put a refinement counter on Ventus, then you can tap it to
Staff.
remove a counter,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
put an alignment counter on your champion, or remove 3 counters to suppress a target ally.
yeah. It's
Wow,
a
so if he gets to
very,
3
very
here,
handy card.
that's like I can just free play a permanent Zephyr on the board on my
Yeah.
spirit.
A lot of cards in hand as well. These cards come down. Another Pendragon. Yeah. Just the value just.
Oh
keeps
yeah.
on growing. I think that is. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's the same Pendragon. Because of disorientating wind
Yep.
it twice. It's disgusting. Might be just going straight face here. Yep. 4 upstairs. Gonna see another 3 as well.
Just sending it to face, auto face.
Yep.
He's not disregard, like I said. He's not worried about his Zep dying.
I think the Majestic Spirit will keep most of the allies at bay for now. You can just keep tapping away at them turn after turn. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a rough comeback. Sorry, I can't quite see.
Is that a cyclical breeze, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Cyclical breeze. So 2 less. He's getting another counter on his staff here. The wind spell from the hand, getting back displays.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so at this point, as the slime player, it's just like,
I think you scoop. This is a
yeah,
scoop.
I don't think there's a way back here.
That's true. Even with the display, it still returns to the field instantly. So it ends the
Yeah.
combat, returns. So you still can't.
It's not like
suppress.
Zephyr.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Dream Feeder just rubs salt in the wound. That is
5 PM.
wow.
That's toxic.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd like to shout out that Illusive TCG is a friendly event. It's all about getting socials and players together. Do not
Yeah.
watch this matchup. Okay, Kushida is just having a fun time. He's enjoying his
Yeah.
deck. He's not thinking the feelings of the person across the table, but this is rough.
Yeah. Just once Mountain gets this stage, it's such a good deck. No matter what like color you play.
What color you play?
Yeah, just
Yeah, honestly.
they're all good. Alright. Wishing the vampire for grey. Oh no, sending a vampire.
I don't know what you do here. Even if you like had a
Yeah,
huge
no,
hand,
I
you get
can't
out
see it
his
now.
guys. He's gets
Drawing
like
2 off the
arcane.
discard.
He could just do big arcane damage, I guess, and try and prolong with intercept. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a vampiric?
Oh, I think he just revealed. I think the 2 that he discarded, he just drew right back. I'm pretty sure he just drew the exact cards he discarded.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 big arcanes. He gets through like. And just gets halved. Like comes in for 20 arcanes, it comes through as 10 damage and gets that twice,
Yeah.
you know? He needs to get and try and prevent his way out.
The vampiric comes down.
You consumed the cake there? How did you get +1 counter right then? Was there a cake consumed?
Yeah, there was the cake.
3/3. It's not bad. Healing 3 is nice. We're still like 34 minutes into this game.
Yeah, I think as a slime player, you just have to look and be like, oh, there's still, a lot of time left to win the next game, and you'd want as much time as possible. But you never know. I love a good comeback story.
We'll still be talking about time Ascent comes around the way this game's going.
Yeah. might be worlds by the time it finishes. You're just thinking what options they have.
I feel like he has to go. He just has to try and clear Pendragon and
Yeah.
Dream Fairy. At this point, he doesn't have an Ether to get rid of Dream Fairy. I guess Dream Fairy he has to get that to even think about getting his Arcane Slime down.
Yeah.
I think he did have Beast Bonder. But I think he used it. He banished it for the Ethereal came out. The true side.
Oh, we got a.
Oh, feline friend.
Okay. Just photo bomb.
Windmilling, try to get to lethal in less than 1 hour challenge. Yeah, I feel that, dude.
I mean, I guess we could see an Ethereal come down to get rid of that Dream Fairy because it's true
Okay.
side. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Windmill closes it out.
He didn't even attempt to swing for attack.
Ah.
I guess doesn't want to swing with the Vampiric because then gets counted, doesn't get the attack, doesn't get the on-hit recovery, and just wants to retaliate with it.
The
Feel.
Imperial Seal, yeah, we probably see the fireballs come down this turn.
All basic elements now enabled for the turn. Here we go. Does the cat have a buff counter?
Oh yeah, here comes
Yeah,
the Covenant of Thorns. Assuming put on the Majestic Spirit.
Yeah, I would assume it goes in the Majestic here.
Does the cat have a buff counter on it?
I feel like here with Window, you could just tap the.
Oh, the Zephyr. Yeah, because then Covenant of Thorns just goes away. Oh, the double, the baby grey to come down.
So what happens? He Zephyrs, and in response to the Covenant, he suppresses the.
No. Oh, he Zephyrs the Covenant of Thorns, so then he gets to just put it back on next turn. That's smart. Or when it comes back, sorry. End of the turn. Swinging, yep. Swing damage of Pendragon and the Dream Fairy.
Good play. So what did he actually Zephyr?
So he Zephyred his own horse, and then so the Covenant of Thorns wouldn't have the target, and then the baby green Zephyred his own Covenant of Thorns. So then it comes back, and he can put it straight back on the horse.
And you still got a lot of cards in hand. He's at level 8 at the moment for a fireball. Can come in for 8. He needs to send the fireball, right?
Yeah, 100%.
He hasn't banished the Imperial Seal. Actually, it says banish to make the element, so it just sits on the. Which is kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
It's not like an on enter. Nice.
Another Pendragon. Yep. Ah, what a lovely card. Turn it back, draw 2 more.
Wow.
And I'm assuming he'll have another Zephyr or Displace for the coming turn.
What's the Imperial Seal of Wells? Look, if I can't go for lethal here, I'll use it to draw some more cards. I mean, good on JT. He's not giving up here. That's good mental.
Got that fight in him.
Wants to start really 40 minutes into game 1. Gonna do a redemption fast round next game.
Yeah. Double DG. Storm Slime somehow have enough cards and banish. Boom.
Six. We're drawing for another starting.
Yeah.
And bring the Pendragon back.
Four counters on the verdants. Staff there.
Passing with 5 in hand.
Yeah. Covenant comes back. Oh no.
What returns first, I guess is the question here.
Yeah, I'm
Or do they
not
return
the
at the same
best at
time?
ruling, so I don't know. Yeah, what would happen there?
Yeah, the rules on the cards wouldn't.
I think, yeah, that's what they're just talking about now. Oh, the cat's making another appearance.
It says suppress an object, banish it, and return to the field under its owner's control at the beginning of the end phase. So they both just return at the beginning of the end phase.
I'm assuming it would work. I'm not too sure. Need to
Covenant's
ask
keeping
a
him.
judge.
Don't know if anyone in chat knows
Yeah,
if they
they've
come back
just asked the
simultaneously
judge.
or separate. Are they asking for a ruling?
Yeah, they've put judge in
Oh, wow.
the judge chat. Waiting here for a judge to come, which shouldn't come shortly.
Keen to see the overview. So both was first suppressed was the horse, then the Covenant was suppressed. Both say they return at beginning end phase.
Here we go. So I might see to sort it out.
And Limelight come in the chat and explain to us.
Yeah, because I'm honestly not too sure myself. I'm assuming it works.
Oh, it looks like they're both in the field, so.
Yeah.
There we go. They both return at the beginning of the end phase. Our refining count's still sitting at 4 counters on it.
Turn player picks order. Ah, okay.
Turn player picks order.
So what he pick was Spirit to go second, so then the Covenant would have to.
Yeah, it's just the Covenant now picked on something else, Lime,
Yeah, I
because
think
wouldn't
so.
it was Kashuda's end turn, so wouldn't he pick
Yeah.
not to put on his horse, or did he pick it to put on his horse?
He picked Covenant first. Yeah.
So it must be attached to a Pendragon.
Yeah. Which is a bit rough here for the slime. Yeah, I'm trying to find outs here for the slime player to break through, but I just can't see it. Oh, Bestial Frenzy. To cleave. Yeah, true. All damage is halved on the Pendragon, that's right. So turn player suppress goes on safe first. Ah, you have to ask the line.
I said Pendragon's bagged in his opinion, your all damage is halved.
Yeah.
And then isn't it turn player suppress goes in stack first followed by non-player turn suppress? Well, it looks like they went from it because they both returned back at the end phase.
So big cleave coming in with the vampiric slime.
There's 3 across the board, yeah. Is it only non-chat?
Depends if they chose to get a +1 as well, which I'm assuming they did. So before, so only deal 2 to each Pendragon. It would kill the Dream Fairy.
Yeah, because the Pendragon and the horse are all taking, and the Melon are all taking reduced 2 damage less, correct?
He's effered the vampiric slime, so it won't get to get that cleave. Yeah, no, very good play. Yeah, this could be rough. I'm trying everything I can just to see a line or some way to come back, but
Base your
so only is the timer on the stream how much time's left? Is it the accurate
Yeah.
time? Oh, yeah,
Well,
so
it starts as soon as
less
I
than
transition.
15 minutes.
As soon as I transition to the screen, that's what the
Okay, so it's,
was
yeah, it's
something.
around about there. So yeah, less than 15 minutes.
Why can't I have to refresh it? There we go. Passing turn. That is rough. It's like Terrafring was brought out.
This is gonna be another even turn as well, so draw or damage.
Yeah, like we said, Pruggles, I think you should have scooped to give the chance to the next game. Like, this is all for one game. I guess it's, it's just social. You just want to play it out, see how it plays, see if you next time what you could do differently. But like we said here, you've got Merlin. Every turn is getting +1. Like,
Yeah.
Calling a 0-0 draw from Limelight. I mean, that's true too. Like, Kushida hasn't won yet.
Yeah.
We had game 1 that went for
All
like
part of the
15, 20
plan.
minutes, and game 2 is going for the whole hour. Was it 6 counters drawing a card? And Shirley here with the Empirical Seal.
Yeah. I'm just yeah, you'd assume they have a fireball even to hit 2.
Yeah, should be this. The Machine Spree goes for 4 into face, which will go into his Pendragon, or he's going to swing with the Pendragon that's attached.
Oh, just choosing a swing.
So the Dream Fairy was the one that was covered.
Oh!
Yeah,
I
that's
did
not
not.
a bad play.
Yeah.
Just get some chance to play an Arcane. Terrafring this pop, so he's paying 2 to attack here. 20. He has 5 health remaining. Surely a fireball. 4 cards in hand.
I think it said 4. I think he just has to go for it with the cards he has. Yep.
Paying another 2.
He's thinking about it.
Got a lot of cards in hand.
Yeah. It's the benefit with Merlin. You're always, especially at this stage, the amount of cards you have in your hand is just all the Pendragons and level ups you've done. They're just asking questions. They chooses to pass? Just gotta wait till next turn. So gather slimes. Is this where he cracks it in fireballs for game? It
Mission no
is.
cards response. There you go.
Assuming that's game. Oh, the slime shield.
Still won't be enough.
Yeah.
The other slime's actually healing. I think it's just enough. I think he would have healed 4 then, and then deflected 3 for 7. But I think it still came in for
Nah. So now they've got 10
9.
minutes to play out the next game.
Game 1 done. 40 minutes for
Far out.
victory.
Yeah.
Holy. Easy. Let's go. 10-minute fast game, guys. Fast game Merlin.
Yeah.
Talk about sideboards here. You have 9 minutes to decide what you sideboard. I think Kashid has a very strong deck. I don't think there's anything Slime could do here to mix it up, to change or counter this deck.
I just think you kind of, as a slime player, just have to go all in here.
Like maybe you have Baby Res in your sideboard. Maybe you have more aggressive cards you could bring in here. I don't know what else you maybe have some like.
I can't see. 10 minutes is not a lot of time.
Bro, just in the chat says he just shovel slowly and GG.
Yeah. Is there a way to focus on Discord on just the two cameras or no?
What do you mean for you?
So yeah, because like I have the tape one, I have all the other like icons. If that makes sense. Like
on the top right, there's a button that says like show unactive participants.
Oh my
like
goodness!
A little click. Yeah,
I did not know that was there the whole time. Thank you very much.
That's how I'm like capturing.
I was just like, yeah, I was just clicking on each individual one just for time. Oh yes.
Look at me views. That 150 views come tonight through, which is great. Love to come and watch. Tell your friends about us. Creative Shock. Levi TCG is also here tonight from New Zealand.
G'day.
Live from the Ascent location. Well, a bit north, he says. There's a chicken shop if you can do travel for Ascent. You a bit of a party animal, Levi?
I would
Are we going out at
to
night,
Ascent
or
that chicken
are you a
shop.
quiet person?
Pardon me?
Are you a party animal or quiet? Like, are we going out after Ascent?
We'll see. I'm sure we'd go to like a bar or something afterwards. Fortunately, I am still 17, so I can't explore Christchurch fully.
Okay.
But,
I'll enjoy myself.
Yeah.
That's not the legal drinking age, is it?
No, it's
Oh boy, you're like half my age, dude. What am I? I've just been under. I'm 32, so
I'll let my Coke Zero. Don't worry.
Yeah, easy, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't drink anyway, so we can enjoy Coke Zero and just party hard on GA. We can go to the bar and I'll bring my Nico deck and we can Nico Merlin in the corner.
Awesome.
Limelight says I'm traveling for the chicken, honestly. So I'm hyped again.
It is worth traveling just for the chicken. They must, yeah.
All right, we've got 7 minutes left after this shuffling.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a long shot.
The
slime player is still shuffling. Just need to play.
Just play with the cards, man.
Levi, youngest player. I have no idea. There might be.
17 is pretty young.
Players. I don't know. I tried to get my friends into it, but most of them play other games. So.
Like Fortnite and stuff, yeah. That's what they keep playing.
Oh no, they play card games. They just play like Magic or, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh quite a bit. Played that for like a couple of years.
I would have played Yu-Gi-Oh before you were born, so
probably, yeah.
So were your parents big card gamers, or did you take that path by yourself?
Nah. I got introduced to it by my mate when I was like 14 or 15. And Yu-Gi-Oh was awesome. It was a good game, but the pricing sometimes couldn't like justify making a big travel, like I feel like GA's got very, very generous surprising. Like obviously you see a cent. I think it's what $32,000 prize pool. It's like it's mental. Okay, we see the
Levi
game
can teach Jack
starting.
the Gen Z slang. Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I feel
you
like
know. Yeah.
I'm a teacher IRL, so I just feel like now I'm just doing this with one of my students. So it's like my life, dude. Are you still in school then? Are you finished?
Just finished.
I just finished
this
your year
year.
12 or whatever.
Yeah, it's year 13 for us, but
You
yeah.
done your exams?
I've done all my subjects internally and got all my credits to that, so I'll be sweet. Thankfully, because I
Holy.
hate exams. Genuinely, I think the slime player might have just decided to give up.
What's with all those convoke slimes,
I
dude?
have no idea, but I'm loving it.
Is that the one that what is the slime called? They're duplicates, right?
I'm not sure.
Is it convoke slime? What's
I remember last year, it's in Auckland. I think it was RM Spells actually at the refurbished like horse. He like stuck like glued together all these refurbishes into like a horse or like, so it was quite cool.
Convoking slime, there it is. Pride 3, the beginning of your recollection phase, summon a copy. Rested.
Just get infinite comment. Be awesome. So yeah, I'm assuming that this game, sorry, has gone to Kushida. I hope I'm saying that right. We thought was Wind Arasana, but it's actually Wind Merlin.
Thanks to win. We might do that is we might take a break, I think, guys. Go to an intermission, listen to some cozy music. I'm gonna walk around and then we'll come back for game 3. What do you think, Levi?
Awesome. That sounds good to me.
Great. What I'll do is because the music will play, I'll just message you on Discord for when you can come back and talk, alright?
Yeah, no worries.
All right, everybody. Well, that's been me and Levi, MrReeeee and Levi. We're casting Illusive TCG tonight. This is Creative Shock. If you like the content, please give a like, subscribe to Creative Shock. Jump over to Lucy to Levi TCG. He also does some content. There's some
Thank
like,
you
subscribe
very
for that. I'm MrReeeee. I do some World of Warcraft stuff. If you enjoy that, come visit me over there. Otherwise, we'll be back. We'll see you for game 3.
Awesome. Can you hear me? Sweet as.
I've just realized I'm muted, so I've just been talking this whole time muted. Welcome back. This is
Is it
Eddie.
water?
But I'm just so upset right now. Levi just had
Spirit
my introduction.
Serene.
Yeah. Spirit
Hello.
of Water, Spirit Serene coming out. It's Eddie, one of the casts that comes in and helps us at Tuesday night, and Gikarino in the top lane. Let's party on. Jack needs his beauty sleep. God, you guys already saw me on camera. You know I look beautiful, so I don't need no sleep.
Cheeky Icebound Slam.
Is Eddie playing the Nico? Oh my god.
I've no idea. I'm just guessing.
I hope so.
Be awesome.
Is that Serene Spirit of Fire too? Is this Luxem versus Nico?
It could be. He's just organizing his cards. Oh, here we go. Player Sadie.
Wow.
See a water allies or a water Tristan. Many routes he could go down here. There was a reprogram played by Gikarino. Nice free floating.
Is this like a was played next to Sadie there?
I can't quite tell. I think that's a no, it's a Nia. I believe that is a Nia.
That makes sense because he revealed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is.
Is this a Water Luxem deck or a water? I've not seen a Water Allies deck with Xander. I'm super keen here.
Oh, Sadie's also just a good ally just by itself. Just being able to return itself.
What do you think of the card Nia?
I like it.
Why?
I think it's, well, I mean, I've actually never played a water deck, like,
You've
at
never
all.
played a water deck.
No. But like,
Why not?
when I don't know, I've just always played wind, and then that one little instance where I had played Fidone, I just love wind. Just a wind player till I die. But yeah, looking at opponent's memory is always like gonna be insane. So, and having stealth as a 1/3 is also very nice. You get that class bonus as an assassin. So, yeah, it's you're right, Serene's and just seeing what they're gonna do here.
I'm interested what if he named the Xander to make it come in for 2.
True. Yep. I think you're right actually, because he's banished twice. That's also why I think Nia is a really good card, because it doesn't specifically say you have to, choose a card from their memory. Oh, a thieving card for 3. And a store. Very good turn from Gikarino here.
So we got Fire, Stalwart. Is Stalwart played in Luxem decks?
I guess it can just be a staller, especially in this matchup if it is specifically just like an allies, which is looking like it. I believe it's a
Frostborn?
Yeah, Frostborn Paladin. They just want to put up as much protection as they can until they get to the, reveal as many Luxem cards as they can at level 3. So, but Eddie's just applying so much pressure here.
Oh my god, look at this. He's got the dagger coming out as well.
Yeah. This could be a very quick game, very different game to the last one.
What's this horse called? Do you know
Pardon me?
the name of the water horse?
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't. I've literally been told this like multiple times. I forgot. I tell you, I can't wait to get back to hobby this week because I've been missing it, man. See a ring come out.
I spelled it with a G. It's actually with a J, so it was close.
Oh, yeah.
Shadow Mare. Only water unique human ally, which you do with Nia. It's got loses pride, has stealth and true sight. So it's 3/3 he can swing with, and he's already coming with 6 damage. That is insane. Poison dagger on the field as well.
Yeah, it's a very good start for Eddie, I will say. However, as soon as Xander does get to level 3, that's when they get the ball rolling.
Oh, he needs to get rid of Nico or Nia so that the Shadow Man can't swim.
Another stalwart, yeah. I think they're just stalling till they can get enough floating, go level 2, DG level 3, and start, using things like Lux and Sight, Light Weavers. We do see Tristan come out.
Wow, now
So water Tristan allies.
Eddie's
That
trying to
is
cook
also
here.
something I love about this game is the wide variety of decks. It's not like I don't like think of GA and think of like one amazing deck, you know what I mean? It's like there's so many that you can kind of play and
Yeah.
choose your play style, which is one thing that kind of drew me into the game and made me keep playing. It's like, yeah, it just always seems fresh.
Yeah, I started playing Magic the Gathering with friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I play games over my time, right? And we play Commander 4-person, which I love. But I couldn't see getting into the competitive scene with MTG because, like, standard, there's so many already made combinations. The game's been around so long. There's like meta, there's like infinity stacks. Like, I couldn't get into it. But GA, it's new. It didn't take long for me to master the game to a point, then master. But like to be able to play against some of the top players, with a standard deck that is playable. And like I think that's what you're saying, that beauty of that. There is so many different styles of play. It's very easy to people who want to have that competitive matches and feel like there's battle of the minds, but be able to pick up a card game. This is the game for you to play.
100%. So you think that is might not even need to. Oh, he could just. I mean, he probably just wants to keep applying pressure to get as much damage in as he can before they, or just to prevent Xander from surviving until level 3. So just swing for the Frost Wall and kill the Stalwart. Could see another ally come down. And we do. I can't exactly see what card it is, sorry.
I think this is another unique ally.
Yeah.
I think it's a warrior ally.
The opting to TCG who done XIAHOUDUN. So yeah, Eddie really ramping up the damage here. It's 17. Far out, yeah. Xander's got to get a move on. I'm assuming we're going to see a level up here. And then ideally
I
a
don't
DG
think it's Joe who done. I think it's the other one.
Oh, yeah, it's not that one. You're right.
Kind of looks like Mordred or whatever.
Hallow Klein Scout. Halo Clone Scout.
Yep, that's it. Here's an assassin. There you go. 3 cost. On enter, rest target unit. And allies you control get +1. Actually, interesting there. Didn't he?
He kept it. Yeah, he attacked the stalwart first and then played it.
So why didn't he rest the stalwart?
I'm not sure. Maybe it was a misplay or.
Was 20 lethal there? Was that lethal?
No, he did have the Serene Spirit still.
But I mean, he would have to
But-
pop Serene, right?
Yeah. No, maybe it was a misplay. I'm not too sure. Oh, he tapped champion with it. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Why would he tap champion?
I'm
Stop
not-
responses with attacks?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
As the DG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ruben. There you go. The class bonus and allies you control get +1s attacking a rested unit. That's what he did. He tapped it to get +1.
Look at
But
that.
I mean, he tapped to give rest +1,
I'm-
so it
I-
did.
Yeah, I haven't seen
And
that
it's
card.
that's still 3 cards of damage. Because the frost
Yeah.
one is swinging for 2, so we got an extra 1 damage doing that way.
And it did give him the floating as well, so I don't know. Anyway, we see Xander's got to level 3, so we'll see. Ideally they have like some sight under there. Or even a light weavers. Those are 2 good
I
cards.
mean, he has to prevent here in really the Pizza
Yeah.
reunion, or he did swing. He didn't vanish from sight. I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to pop the dagger. Oh, you think he popped the dagger last
He had
round?
a resolute, right?
Yeah,
Pretty sure I remember
resolute.
getting resolute.
That's what the resolutes are definitely painful for these kind of decks.
Assassin's Ripper coming down.
We know if these guys, I'm guessing these guys are both 2-0 for the night, maybe?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
So
This is the
it
play
looks
for
like
that big
Fractalize
first
is
place.
banished.
Yeah, first swing here, we'll see what he responds with, because
And he only drew around round 2.
Far out.
2-0'd me. Ruben, what
Good
were you
play,
playing,
man.
brother?
Pretty sure
It
he said
is.
he's normally on slimes, Ruben. Yeah.
Taking the 3 at face, okay. Doesn't have the resolute then, or is
Yeah.
just risking it. There's 2 more.
Doing the math. So 1. Oh, there's the resolute.
Just need to
I'm
hold and
assuming-
not play at the start there. Could have negated 3
of the
damage, you just
dungeon
fast played
guide,
it.
Yeah. He does miss out on his draw now as well. But I guess he had to because didn't want to die. Interesting to see what card he materializes here. See, Chalice of Blood, nice.
He let the
Very
damage go
vital.
3 to get the chalice. Well played.
Don't know how much cards Gigrina has in hand, but he might be able to do some stuff
Cool, man.
pre-rec to get more cards into his memory,
Get the reveal.
which he is opting to do. For I forgot what that card's name was.
Jeez, I don't know that card. Very hard to see on the camera.
Yeah,
It's like 4
that's alright.
4 crows or a spin thing. I don't even know what it looks like. Could be an alternate art, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's just a draw. I remember having a test with the Tristan cards and the exploit vulnerability. Yeah, it is. To exploit vulnerability.
Yep.
Thieving cut coming down. Sorry, did Geekarino reveal any cards during recollection or not?
He's still in pre-rec. He hasn't.
Oh, is it? No. Oh no, because he's played the thieving cut.
He didn't reveal. Yeah, he must have nothing to reveal.
Damn, that's rough. Because if he doesn't have another resolute this next turn for Eddie's gonna be a lot of attacking. So ring, get more cards.
GCR, baby. Peaceful Reunion could be pretty good here. Banish from sight.
Ah, yeah, nice. That's also
He's
another good card.
still. How much health has Xander got? Because the horse does have true sight here.
Well, it's got 3 and then an extra 6 or 5. Sorry, is it 5 or 6?
Is Xander on
Sure.
25 or is he on 20 higher than 25?
Oh yeah, we can't. Sorry, yeah, recover 6. Is he on 20 or 22?
He's on 22. I have him at. So Xander's sitting at
He's
25 health,
pushing-
so he can still swing for 25 there, and then
Yeah, he's forced to pop Serene here.
Eureka Arena he hasn't been 23. That's why he's confused here. They haven't been counting correctly.
Ah,
All right, looks like he's definitely released down to 16. Has used
oh man,
his.
is it at 19? Oh, he's just said choosing a scoop. Yeah, I just don't think the Geek Arena had the Luxem cards, but first round going to Eddie. First game, sorry.
Very aggressive water allies
Yeah.
played. This is
It was
interesting.
very aggressive.
I mean, I feel like drawing the unique ally and drawing the Shadow Mare is probably the strength of this deck. That's a huge
Definitely.
2-cost
Yeah.
strong opener. He's gonna definitely have trouble, I guess, from Xander's side of Geek Arena. Like, what are you sideboarding here to try and counter this?
Yeah, I'm not. Maybe you go into. I've seen a couple people switching spirits. So just go into a normal spirit here, or try to get the extra card.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting.
I guess too. Peaceful Reunion, if you haven't got that in the deck, would be strong. To stop all combat phase would be huge in your sideboard.
Yeah.
You've got resolutes. Maybe you haven't got 4 resolutes. You'd increase to 4.
Same with Vanish from sight.
Vanish from sight. I mean, you've probably got all the thieving and stuff to deal with. Cards. Like, deal with stuff on the board. You better thieving cut or juggle to kill some of the low cards. Looks like Eddie's actually sideboarding some cards.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Maybe looking for less defensive counter cards for aggression. Have you played much Luxem?
Pardon me?
Have you played much Luxem?
Like myself, or played
Yeah.
into it?
No, yourself.
I've played it once at a friend's house. I'm not gonna lie, I drew like insane. I think I like when I was level 3, I think I had like 3 Luxem sites and a couple light weavers down. It was like the best feeling, but I don't know, it's not my kind of deck. Because I feel like before you're level 3, you're not really like doing much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of your main aspect of your deck is at level 3 with all the Luxem cards. Yeah, it's just that's how I felt about the deck. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
It burned me a lot. I think earlier, bursting a Luxem was super triggering.
Yeah, yeah,
This heal and reveal and put cards down, and I
Yeah.
played a few people against it, and as a new player, it was really confusing too when I first started coming across Luxem players because they're like, "Oh, I reveal all this, I then draw this, I then do this in response." It's like so much going on; it's very hard to
Yeah.
track.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things like Excalibur is such an interesting card. That's I can delete this because of its unit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's a new card I've been playing. It's like Mark of Honor, or I can never remember the name of the card, even though I play it. But it limits you to eight cards. I think is super strong. I'd be interested to see playing
Oh
like
yeah.
having that because Luxem wants to have so many cards to even do
Yeah.
the damage.
Yeah.
But I mean, it did well. I'm pretty sure there was a couple of Luxems, not in the last ascent, but the one before that, right?
Another Near coming down.
In Toronto.
Yeah, yeah. No, Luxem's always going to be a popular deck, I reckon. I'm assuming they've called level 1 Xander. And another Sadie. This is once again a very strong start from Eddie. See a fast cure come down for that floating and recover all that damage. Yeah, the Near was called on level 1 Xander. They're gonna have to pick one of these cards.
Interesting play,
Get
being able to
damage.
call out and say, "Well, it's going to cost you an extra level 2 pay."
Yeah.
Realize ceremonial comes first before need. So too early on, like he's being so aggressive with Sadie. I think we've got some. Did damage come through here and not be tracked?
Ah, no, fast cure is played. So
Um,
it's just
he put out the
marginal.
damage early on, and then both times the Sadie hasn't had the cards to play to like return it from combat. Usually players when they
Yeah.
play Sadie hold it, the ability to return, but that hasn't happened with Eddie.
I guess
Brings out the
first turn,
dagger.
like, yeah.
And I guess too, you know that Xander's probably not going to deal enough damage to remove it, and you probably don't even care to like. In the sense, you'd rather just get out to try and do the damage.
Yeah. I see another ally get opting to swing first. Some more damage on the board, something that actually sticks.
This is Sable.
Yep, Sable Remnant coming down as well. Oh, 2 Sable, far out. This is a super aggressive, quick game. This is literally it's like the polar opposite to the last game.
Creative shock for 2 coming down. He pops dagger and he levels up next turn. Those sables are coming in for 2 + 1, 3.
A lot of
3,
damage.
3, 3, 3. See, we're at like 9 already. Next one's coming in. He is for 2. So we're at 11 damage right then. I love watching players like right now the in between, like
Juggle knives.
juggle knives. Eddie's like twiddling his thumbs, just like
Yeah, just waiting.
I'm
Waiting
waiting to
to
kill
just-
you. A cat ready to pounce.
It just opts a pass.
Wow. He surely has to vanish here.
Yeah, yeah. Just take a turn off for him to, I don't know, maybe a vanish and then a fast cure or something. Then level to 2 and DG to 3. I don't know. Kind of like a matchup Xander doesn't really want to play because they like doing their stuff in game, and Eddie likes doing all the stuff as quick as possible, so just applying pressure as much as he can. Go for a Scepter of Lumina. You can get that level up damage. Pretty sure we did see a dungeon guide in his hand earlier. Oh, there's the vanish. So damage. Oh, units
There's
without
vanish.
choose.
So.
Sorry.
You bring out the staff there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's in my deck.
Yeah, and there's the fast cure. I think they have similar cards, so Forshiki Karuna won't get the heal here, but he still does get the floating. I think Eddie just opted to pass.
Sifter of Lumina coming.
Yep, the level up. Add back the vanish from sight. Wow, nice.
I don't think
So
he
you
had the
can,
influence for the heal, or the heal hasn't been triggered.
nah,
Did he have ask you?
I don't think they're the same cards. Yeah, I did see a dungeon guide in Eddie's hand there, so if he levels up and then gets the DG as well, that's just 8 damage, just that he can't really stop.
He's got a very
The
he
stealth doesn't stop that.
correct 8 damage in stealth, but even like that double and then props, he's got 11 damage on the field. Like
Yeah,
Geek needs to get somewhere so that he can start using his Loxum to clear the board at least. Like the board clear right now is so hard for him.
GCR. Yeah, just get as many cards as possible. Oh, changing his mind. Goes for a backup charger, nice. So a very good card coming out of one of the more recent sets. Alright, so I think he has 6 cards at the moment. Draw will be 7. We know he does have that DG. Carino's just thinking on a play here.
He left. What did he play on Materialize here? Backup charge.
Eddie?
Oh,
I put
yeah.
the backup. He's just counting how much he has on board. Could see a dungeon guy come out here. He's putting 3 down into memory.
Double DJ.
What are your thoughts on Scepter of Lumina?
I played in my Nego deck, but it's sometimes
Yeah.
very hard. Like it's really cool when you get to play it, but when you're versing like fast decks, it's like I just get to ignore you, and it's just sadness.
Yeah. How often do you use its secondary ability? The pay 5 and banish it.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
I'm trying to more.
I forget
use
that it's there, to be honest,
Yeah.
sometimes.
A5.
No stealth coming down yet. He's just taking the damage.
Interesting. He didn't go
Opting
for
to
the.
keep the cards.
Didn't pop. Yeah, so we didn't. He backup charged it. He didn't go for straight away lethal.
10 damage. He's still in a reasonably comfortable position. Still at 12 health remaining, and he's also got the Serene Spirit, so technically 18 health.
That's still Xander level 2, right?
Yeah.
I'm very surprised he didn't pop and go for the extra damage there and go for the extra level up. Maybe wants to go. I mean, you're just building more, right? He's building for
Yeah.
next term. That token can also be used to give +3, I think it is, to a unit.
Another fast Q coming down. I think he has less influence. Oh no, he doesn't. Unfortunately, not being able to get the heal. Has he banished that? I think he just banished the banish from sight to level up into 3.
Oh, that's rough.
Race also with the light weavers, do you opt to just go straight to face or start picking off the allies one by one to reduce the pressure?
I think you have to. Yeah. I just don't
Yeah.
hate. He had so many allies on board. He has to do 15. Like it's on there. He has
And
to
he's just
start
banished
clearing.
the banish from sight.
And if he clears, he can't use his peaceful. So it's like just needs like peacefuls to go through here.
Yeah.
He's played this it's a very hard deck for Gikarin to play into, and it is playing it very well.
Yeah.
You got to see like Eddie's sitting 2 hands. Like Frostbind is still a card he could be playing too if
Yeah.
Gikarin overplays his hand.
He's just opted to pass, just keep the cards in hand. Keep Eddie guessing.
5 allies on board. Going for the level up. Gonna take 4
Yeah,
damage.
it's gonna be 4 damage. Oh wow. Not unpredictable.
Just realized I got the helps now.
Did we see if Eddie had 2 or 1 dungeon guides in his hand?
Didn't say.
Popped the assassins played there.
There's 6 damage there. Did you get?
Sorry.
Does the dagger do 1 damage for? He's playing Heavenly Guard against me. Might have been that. Oh, maybe it's a Heavenly Guard. Okay.
Eddie has a
Resolute.
pretty decent hand size here. Alright, option to swing, so 2 at face. Oh, 3, sorry.
2 + 1, so become
Yeah.
3.
He's going for game. He's Gikarina's gonna have to respond at some point here.
Yep,
He's gonna
going to
pop the 3.
Serene's gonna heal him down to 18.
So he's sitting on 19, so he's got another 6 damage to do.
Going for 2.
Goes to 21. Chalice of Blood is live here. Oh no, he's got the DG for game. If he opts to go that way.
Yeah, he does.
DG is game here. Oh no,
Alright,
he opts to
Shadow
go
Man.
for the Hawks.
Should be coming in for 4.
Which yeah would be game as well. 4 down. For a Lightweaver's Assault, wow, forced to play the Lightweavers here. Oh my goodness. That is an insane reveal. 4 Luxems.
How does this work? What does Lightweavers
So
do
you
to
could
go through?
So Lightweaver's just going to deal damage equal to the amount of cards revealed, and then also all these cards that just got revealed will have their effects triggered. So Luxem's Sight, he's going to heal 3. Lightweaver's going to deal another 2, and he can banish these 2 attacks and get draw 2, I believe. That is, you can see why he was going to level 3 so hard. Goes down
He's
to
going
18
4
off the sight.
damage.
Does choose to banish one of them. Might go for 2 to draw 2. Not, but James has banished them both, so he's got 4 in hand now. Could see a comeback here.
It's the reverse Luxem party.
Yeah. Tell you, as soon as they get to 3, it's
Swings 2 more there. For that last ally. Puts him into 20, which is interesting. You know that he has Chalice. Either has lethal
Yeah.
here. Just need to push him over the edge, I guess.
Does he have enough cards to play a DG, or does he have 3 in hand?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. If he had 1 more, that would be game. 1 swing with the DG, and then 4 for the level up.
The poison dagger's still up too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
No, neither. I can't tell. Some type of attack. Assuming it might be lethal, by the way that not using power cell. Oh, true.
House would have come in for 4. It's still like, oh yes, +3 to an attack. Paid for it. Don't know what cards played here to the attack. Yellow. Any of the viewers right now tell us for this card that we've just played? He tapped himself.
Assassin attack. I'll search it.
Maybe it's a cut of some sort.
Is it slice and dice? I think it might be slice and dice. Yeah, it is.
I feel like I'm Shadow Man. It's an opening cut.
Nah, it is slice and dice.
It's coming in
So
for 3 plus 1.
Yeah. Does play the Resolute. And he pays for it as well, so he has now got all the cards in the memory that he needs.
That's tough. Here comes the reverse.
Yeah.
Luxem.
Chalice, gonna draw more cards. Yep.
That's why I play Nico, dude. I was like, okay, keep drawing, man. Like a ravishing finale.
Yeah.
Get rid of those cards, dude. Holy.
He reveals Lightweaver's a Luxem. So
healing 3. Dealing 2 somewhere. Probably want to get rid of the Nico, the unique ally. Hopefully Nia goes to 2 damage. Yep, that's what's been done.
yeah. I could play there. Yeah, the deck's just gonna start snowballing now.
By the way, this is round 1, which has gone for 32 minutes. So, game 1. Game 2. Game 2. Game 2, yeah, sorry. I forgot a quick game 1. What was that? Game 2.
It was so quick. Alright, let's see what he does here. Gikarina.
More choices. He needs to just get stuff in his
Yeah.
memory to reveal and hold him for another round, right?
He could honestly just pass again. Just leave the ball in Eddie's court.
Leave the ball in Eddie's court. Levi, speaking to basketball in New Zealand, he loves it. It's a national sport of New Zealand.
Oh, I love watching basketball. It's quite cool. Often to play 3.
Ball in his field.
Hey, he's the analogy for multiple sports.
Ball in his court. Ball on his table. Just table. Shuttlecock on his side.
Okay. You're reaching a bit.
What do you mean? The
Oh,
shuttlecock, the
I was
national badminton sport. Are they?
Light weavers. Oh! Where did those Luxems come from? He's got another so he's got the light weavers, the gleaming cut. He's going to draw 2 more of the gleaming cut, and he's got another light weavers and memories. This might honestly go Gikarina's way. We could see this game go out for the last 16 minutes as well, because there's not that much time left in the round. Obstacle the Sable Ritman, both of them. And deal 1. Oh no. Oh yeah, and then he's got that damage to. So yeah, banish the gleaming cut, draw 2. So he could.
He's paid 2 light weavers already into his discard. Is that right?
Ah yeah, he's played 2 light weavers and now he's got a 3rd in memory. Healing to 14, I believe.
I mean, that's what makes me sad about these things. Like, there's only 4 of those light weavers in deck, and he's already seen 3, and he's only halfway.
Yeah.
Like RNG, the RNG side of GA, you can only play the best of what you can, but then sometimes, yeah,
Exactly.
it is what it is.
Putting more cards into memory, or is it just the 4? No, it is. Just a thieving cut for 3. And he clears his entire board in 1 turn. This might be a tough comeback for Eddie now. This game has really gone.
You have
back and
14 minutes
forth.
left. If you're playing like at ascent, do you scoop here to try and give a game 3, or you try and hold it out?
As Eddie, I'd yeah, realistically, because your deck, he's shown it in game 1 how quickly it can kill him. Oh, and he levels up. Oh, and he's got the DG.
I guess 22 on 2 arrows.
So I don't know if
He does have
Gikarina's
2
got all
float.
his cards down, but I don't know if he's got any. I don't think he has any prevention for DG's. Is that 5? And then
He could play 3 for
don't think
DG
that's
and then had
enough.
enough to get his token, pay for the bonus with the. He needs 6 cards, right? 3, 3, 4, 6. He's 1 short.
I think he is going to go for the. He is going to go for the DG.
It's 2. I don't know what. Interesting what if he has Shadow Dancer, if he has the other Tristan.
Oh
as well.
no, I think Gikarina to show you. He still has 3 cards in hand. Move up into Tristan. He's got 2 counters. And the 2 dudes. If he can somehow find a way to Oh, he can get the dagger out.
Shadow's Claw.
$22,
Shadows.
$23. I
You
think
need
he
to
just
have 4 more
passes.
prep counters. Something.
Yeah.
Shadows.
So backup charger. He's gonna put all the cards into memory. Oh wow, this will be so. If he has like four Luxem cards here in his memory, it might be over. Like the right ones. If he has some more if he has multiple Luxem sites, it could be over. Luxem site. Uncover the plot.
Wow, he does not much. Look at the other
No.
2 DGs, Resolute, Vanish from
Uncover the
Sight.
plot's good. Yeah.
Only 3.
11 minutes left.
Dealing some damage out. I'm guessing phase. There aren't any deck lists for this league, are there? No, because Illusive is more casual. It's a bit complicated. When people start doing deck lists for the Omni deck, you have to like check them all, and it just gets complicated. So the boys just do it. So if you want to know, you can just go into the Illusive TCG Discord and just at people if they want to share their deck list for you, which I'm sure most people would be happy to share.
Yeah. See what Kikarino decides to do here. Do uncover? Oh no. Turbocharge, draw
Turbocharge.
more cards.
No worries, man. Thanks for coming to the chat. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
Putting more cards down. Uncover. Gonna reveal the Luxem site and the Light Weavers again, I'm assuming. Yeah, I think 17. There's still a chance Eddie can get it in the next turn. It's just looking further and further away the more that this game goes on.
You're just talking about the way of Luxem, right? Like the more chance he draws. He hasn't drawn that Luxem. When he starts to draw 2 Luxem, he starts healing for 6. So you're just in the no go.
Yeah.
Healing for 3 is still playable here. But again, he's got to get a lot out. He certainly can't materialize. I don't think that's Shadow Claws. He could materialize a weapon. He
What
does
do you
have both
materialize
shadows
here,
now to
Zeddy?
try and buff through. He knows too. Gecko does have the Resolute. That's going to prevent 3 for any auto attack. So it's going to stop an
And
attack
a
phase.
Stalwart. Yeah. We might. But then again, Eddie could just like stall it out and claim the 1-0 victory.
Yeah. Safeguard
Going
angle.
for the safeguard. Yeah, I think he actually might. Two down for us. Is a Sadie? Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, came in with Sadie.
Alright.
Oh, maybe it is Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan, sorry. My brain is fried.
Yeah, it's like it's 9:40 for me. So was it 11:40
Yeah,
for you,
nearly
midnight.
nearly midnight. Yeah.
Yeah. You have school in the morning, Levi. Bro, aren't you teenagers up
Like,
till all
seriously,
hours
mate.
drinking, prime energy drinks and playing video games? Like,
Nah,
I don't want to hear it.
Prime does not taste good, mate.
I don't
Seriously.
know. I enjoy blue raspberry Prime. Stacey bought it for once
That's
by
probably the
accident.
one that's like all right, but like went to like the supermarket the other day and it was like $1. So I was like, I'll give it a try. It's like a lemonade flavor, and it was just not. It just tastes like medicine.
Is it Morgan?
Yeah, Morgan Soul Guide.
Right, it does not. I feel like it's gonna be green there.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
definitely Morgan.
Oh. Levi's telling it's definitely no questions
Oh,
asked.
no
Do
questions
not
asked.
question me
Yeah.
while I'm casting. Okay. Once it's called, it's called. Okay. Sorry, Levi, please. All right.
Thieving cut coming down.
New Zealanders are so aggressive. Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't listen to anyone who says about New Zealand people being quiet people, dude. Holy. They will put their foot down. They'll tell you.
Another exploit vulnerability.
Only 6 minutes left into the round here for us.
Yeah, he needs to.
It's very interesting that
Yeah.
that he does have Morgan on the field, by the way, in his
Yeah.
main deck. God, Eddie's just a man. Thinking ahead, he must have been like, look, there
Oh, it
might
would
be
have
the
been
chance.
a sideboard option.
Oh, yes, actually, yeah, we're in game 2. Yeah, he did sideboard. It's great. Looks like a pass. Status claw coming out. Yeah, anyone can, Mom. It starts at 6:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. So about 3 hours ago, and anybody can join. If you go to the Illusive TCG Discord, I think it's free entry at the moment, and you can come and play. It doesn't matter what region you're in.
Does have the resolute. So we'll stop the tokens from attacking. Eddie just enjoying his meal.
There's like some cut up watermelon,
Yeah.
keeping it fresh. Cut me some pieces, Eddie. Get that sugar into your mate.
Luxurious map is awake now, so probably another Lightweaver's coming.
Tariff ring. Oh my god. This is the 0-0. We thought the 0-0 was the win Merlin tonight. There's a reveal. God, so much non-Luxem. It's just disgusting.
Heal and damage 2 to them.
Damage. Down to 15. Get 14. Is it a 3 heal? That map is also really
Pardon me?
cool. Alexera's map.
Yeah.
When they're only Alexera's map here coming in.
Another exploit vulnerability. He's trying to cycle to those extra Luxem cards.
Well, I guess too, but you could just use the map to at least draw one and shuffle through as well.
Yeah.
Banish, search for a card with memory. Great. Reckon Eddie's got enough power points?
I don't know. I don't know if Gekarina will be like breakthrough enough to kill Eddie. I
We
just
also
don't.
have 3 minutes through, and he is playing Serene Water, so he still has a Serene heal as
Yeah.
well.
True.
he's-
Thieving cut.
You've got to. He can negate damage with prep. He doesn't have much prep counters though to mitigate. He doesn't have many generate prep cards, so he hasn't got the ability to really use the tokens to mitigate the
True.
damage. I was meaning behind him on the wall. Sorry. Oh, PowerPoints. Not health points. Look at PowerPoints. I did
He
look at that
does.
about half an hour ago, Ruben. I was like, I feel like some weird spaces have some PowerPoints. I mean, each to their own. They even declare.
13 to 15.
I mean, does that also poker chips aside? You can do a lot of things when you start looking away. You got poker chips. I love the mics. Like the mic
Gambling
stands.
man.
He's a gambling man. Like, they're poker chips, right?
You know, mid GA game, you just want to do a bit of poker. Should be a hard play. You get the ring, draw. Genuinely, if I was Eddie here, I'd stall the game out. Like, just put some, like, I don't know if he runs any taunt cards, but
Yeah.
Kikurino
Should be an Ari player.
playing Vanish from Sight. So he won't be able to deal damage. This is a true sight, or he's got some attack.
Well, how much damage is the full? You need 10 cards to do the double Loxum, correct? And you need
Yeah.
at least a decent amount of Loxum in your hand.
She's gonna opt to
Wow.
put all 5 in, draw 2, fair enough.
Wow. The actual, we talked about the second effect of the scepter being used.
Yeah. Alright, this kinda needs to be the turn for Kikurino to kill Eddie here, to be honest.
Go for blood.
Let's see what he materializes. Not sure he has many options left. Goes for an insignia. So a very good card. Just tap it, put all his cards in memory. Now let's see how many Luxem cards he has. 1 Sight, 1 Light Weavers, 1 Uncover. So Eddie will have to put all the cards in his hand as a memory. That's still all the Luxem cards that Kikurino has.
Wow. Only has.
That is rough.
Only has 3. I mean, Luxum's going to give him another one here.
He's gonna play the map now.
I mean, I
Surely
believe we're in overtime here.
probably a Light Weavers here. Look at this, the size of Kikurino's hand.
And only has 3 Luxum.
Yeah, that's rough. Might try to just put them all down here and then do a big Light Weavers.
Over the plot. Feeling.
Then cover. Yep, nice. 2 DGs. Probably not the cards you want to be seeing. Surprised you didn't put the Luxem sights there.
Yeah, what? Okay. To color the sleeves that Gecko's using. Bright yellow for his Luxum, and he's got red and the standard, while you've got more designer choices coming out from Eddie. Do your sleeves have any designs on them, or you're a standard color man?
No, I'm a standard color man.
Wow.
Just keeping it basic.
Just love it, babe.
I was thinking about having custom sleeves, but I was pretty happy with just the, just the dragon shield.
Yeah,
ones are
nice.
pretty chill. Vanish from sight, yeah. I
This
wonder
has to
how
be
long
game
this game
0-1.
lasts.
This has to be overtime now.
Yeah. Kiko is looking to play a card here.
You can see how, like, a lot of RNG with this deck. I think with Loxodon, you don't really see, like, it just so
Yeah.
much digging. If you can't finish, like, these games can go for so long.
Yeah.
And surprising too, because game 1 we saw Eddie just dominate. At this
Yeah,
time.
it was so
So
quick. I think just Gekko's got to level 3 pretty quickly this game, but just couldn't find the kill. Oh, here we go. Here's a big light weavers. How much is this going to come in for? 1? I didn't get to count how many there were.
It's like Incapacitate was played to counter Incapacitate.
Oh, they're packing up.
Was that lethal?
I'm not sure.
My Serene Spirit.
I
How
think
much
it might have been lethal. I can't.
Counter.
I
Light
think this might have been a
Weavers.
1-1 draw. That was a very good game.
Reveal all cards in your
That-
memory.
that
Choose any
first
amount of
game.
units dealing each of the
Yeah.
number of cards revealed this way.
I think
split
you revealed
among.
8 or 9.
We had to play 2 Light Weavers, so I only saw 1, right? So you couldn't reveal.
Yeah.
You played 4 and 4. There was also an Incapacitated played as well.
Yeah.
If he fast played that, and then he incapacitated the Incapacitated, then it still would have gone through.
True.
Be cool, sort of serene. So very interested. Well, I don't know how that game ended, everybody, and I feel like that is 10 o'clock at night for us, which is 12 for Levi TCG. So I think Levi for
Yeah.
you and everybody watching at home. Thanks for another week of Illusive TCG. We had some interesting decks. We got to see a Luxem come out this week. We saw an aggressive water, which was really awesome. We've got to see what else we see today? My God, it's so long ago. We saw Slimes and
Slimes,
Slide against. What did Slimes play against? They played against
Windmelon.
Windmelon, which
We
was
thought
crazy
it was
to
Wind
see.
Sana, but
Then we had the aggro. Maybe leveled up. Aggro Tenoris was played early on. One against it was with Necrotic, and they played. What did they play against that? Maybe Slimes again. I think it was 2 Slimes. It was double Slimes.
yeah.
There's some great damage coming in from the aggro, so it was really cool. Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed the content. Levi, thanks for coming over across, and hopefully
Hey,
you
no
come for many more
worries.
casting. And we'll see you again soon. Look out for myself, MrReeeee. Look out for Levi TCG, and of course, Creative Shock. And we will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Awesome. See you guys.
Bye.